and take that down. Yep, even further down, and further down, and further. Yep, there we go. That's probably great. Alrighty, yeah, I'm gonna go get that coffee. I'll be right back, guys. Noobert can't survive without coffee. Of all the exciting news, you guys are getting a new Let's Play tomorrow as well, and probably another Let's Play a few days after that. Alrighty. If OBS will switch over. There we go. And I believe the game audio is going to work just fine, so we're just going to turn that off. Oh, but the music isn't going to work here, so we have to do this stuff. Okay. Clicky, click, clack, click. There we go. All right. Are we all excited? Are we all ready for some Rimworld Anomaly? Oh, man. I've been in this for days. I've delved up so much info. Still too quiet. What can I do at this point? It's because I'm not eating my microphone. That's probably why. Let me just put my face inside of it. This is probably best, being right here. Does that sound good? You guys like it right here? Alright, we're going to do new colony. The Anomaly start. The Anomaly start is going to have us starting with a few different things. Let me turn down this music a little bit first. Alrighty. It's going to have us start with the new plasteel. And you know what, actually? Let's not even have me playing the music that we usually play. There's a new soundtrack for the game. So let's actually roll with that, alright? Let's roll with that. Alright, that's even better. Alright, new colony, we're going to do the Anomaly start. We're going to do Randy Random, and I'm going to do Strive to Survive on Reload Anytime. We'll actually do Custom mode. I like Strive to Survive Custom. We'll turn that on. So something you could do, I don't know if this is new. I might be brain dead because I've been awake for days, but you can like turn this stuff off now, which is really funny. This is ironic because your traps aren't going to do anything here after a while anyways, which is really entertaining. But anyways, let's go. Desolated. Was there an option for no pause? Was that like built into the game now? Oh, I thought it was an option. That was interesting. All right. Desolated is where we're starting. Child Shamblers is definitely new. Interesting, yeah. Definitely a new thing. Alrighty. And I am running Camera Plus so we can kind of get a good look at stuff while we're here today. And in all my playing so far, we've been in Temperate Forest for the test runs. I don't want to be in Temperate Forest. I want to be somewhere interesting. So we're going to pick one of the new types of characters you can start with. Let's see. I feel like the monolith, we'd find it in some desert lost somewhere. See if we can find granite. Marble and granite. Wow, we just kind of clicked right into it. Do these guys like us? No, they don't. Well, all right, we're not going to be seeing them anyways. We're going to come down here and do the new Void Followers start. Void Followers, there's no truth, blah, blah, blah. All right, you guys do want to see this stuff. There's no truth except the void. Let us learn its secrets and bathe in the endless black ocean. All right, so Void Followers, these are kind of forced traits of it, right? You can't get them separately. There's another one that's in the Inhuman, if you pick an Ideologian. And one of our persons might have a tentacle. We start with a ghoul. Go, Burial. Oh, yeah. Burial would be fun, yeah. Excuse. Oh, thank you. Mm-hmm. Appreciate it. Yeah. My grandmother came and gave me a package. I think some stuff came in the mail. Very neat. So, the ghouls are regenerative, right? They can't do any kind of work. They're incapable of all types of work. But you get to start with one. It's our first anomaly we're going to have. We won't be studying him. He'll be like an undying guard of our base. So then we have these two guys here. He's an undergrounder incapable of intellectual carrying. This is actually going to be really hard. So I'm thinking it's probably best. All right, no, I don't want anybody with any injuries. Everybody's going to have scarification. It's just a requirement. Tough chemical injuries, misandrous. Hearing loss doesn't help us much here. No one's allowed to be incapable of violent in this run. Hi, Granny. If I reload him, will he still be a ghoul? Yeah, he's required to be a ghoul. He'll just be different kinds of ghouls. You can give him a flesh whip. That makes him extra dangerous. I like that. All right, let's go. A really capable ghoul. I like that. But he's sickly. I don't believe a ghoul can get sick. Moving Noobert to your TV. Alright, this pawn is really good at intellectual. We're going to be researching really slowly. So one of the big things I'll show you guys as soon as we get in here. Stab, Scar, Painful. Fast Learner, Psychopath, Gourmand. That's alright with me. And you get a textbook. Alright. And then you are really good at Medical, which is going to be useful as well as crafting. Hard worker, but sickly. Has an awful immune system. I really don't want to have sick pawns. Sick just sucks. Delicate also sucks. Abrasive, we could cut out your tongue. You have a prosthetic heart. Prosthetic heart, I believe, is a bit better here. Oh, no, not this one. Mechanical heart's better. It's time for some new war crimes. You guys have no idea. You've got no measure on the new war crimes. All right, let's see here. I'm being really picky here because I'm going to have a lot of problems if I'm not picky. Mainly because I want to take the time to show you guys things. And if I'm taking time to show you guys things, I guess I can pause all the time. We're going to have to min-max a little bit here. We're going to be facing death every day. Nudist is no good. A brawler is no good. We have the one dude for that. Mining implants and a psychopath. All right, this is acceptable. And you have you came with a heart. That's pretty interesting. All right. Who here in chat wants to be John? We got Petro. All right, and then we have Chibi. Who wants to be Chibi? Florian. All right. Who wants to be the ghoul? ED. All right. I just randomly grabbed names. Sorry. There'll be more. There'll be plenty more. So if you look around here, we have a lot of mountainy space here. It's going to be kind of tough to grow stuff here, and it's not the warmest. But something to look at in our ideology here is that we research super slow with this ideology. But we're also temperature tough. Temperatures don't bother us so much. We don't mind rough living, and we prefer slab beds. Now, pain is idealized in the like scarification, which kinda is rough because by having a bunch of scars, you get pain, and pain reduces consciousness and moving. Everybody has a consciousness pain moving threshold. If it gets too high, they go down. So having a bunch of scars on your pawn is just going to make them go down quicker in a fight. Yeah, Brent, I can't believe it either. It was a lot of work. I don't even know how well the video is doing. I can't look at it. All right, so we start with a holding platform, a proximity detector, and a fallen monolith. Now, everybody's map is going to have a fallen monolith on it at the start, all right? Everybody's going to have one, but with this start, it's kind of uniquely just right there. Otherwise, it's just off scattered about the map like any of your other stuff. Something we're going to do right away for the sake of this run is immediately investigate it. Preferably with our combat pawn. All right, we'll just do that. I'm not going to have anybody else do anything at all. We're going to get this done. Out of the way immediately. The cube is a golden thing we may come across one day. Well, definitely high, Bren. Definitely. When this stream's over, Bren, I'm going to go sleep for a whole day. That's exactly what I'm going to do. And Bren, you better get those cookies. I know what cookies you were talking about getting, and they're super good. You deserve them. Go get them. Go acquire. All right. Building category unlocked anomaly. So if you don't do this over here, I should have shown you that first. So this is locked. It'll be grayed out kind of like ship. And we now get at the top left up here, this thing. Something that wasn't mentioned in the change notes, you can just right click to delete that stuff. Alrighty. So that's it for all of that. It's done. They're researching it, so this is the other thing. If you don't pick a research an anomaly, they'll just study. There's a cooldown on studying, so you don't want to let them do that if you don't have anything picked. We're going to throw ourselves into entity containment. Well, actually, no. We'll do void provocation because we already have a individual holding cell here. I have all the DLC in this run. Given our ability to research really slowly, it seems that it's inherently designed that if you go with the void start and use the ideology start from it, you're gonna automatically be really bad at doing everything else. So you're probably going to be going the route of the mad scientists, or at least the cultists, to be effective. We can research normally still. It's just going to be at like a quarter of the speed. We do got all the DLCs. We do have all the DLCs. We got them all. We definitely want to have all the implants and stuff for people's health and all that. So now that we are focused and stuff, and we don't really get to pick where we want to start because our monolith is here. I mean, nobody can break it. It doesn't seem to be. At least I haven't seen that happen yet. And it has pretty good cover effectiveness, but I want to stay near it because weird things happen. I don't want to go too far. And we are in this cove right here, and there's mountain here. So I think what we'll do is we'll just claim this right here. All that stuff right there, and then we will deconstruct all this steel wall here. And because steel is a stronger wall, we're just gonna throw it up right here. And then I guess not mine that. Oh man, soft sand. Soft sand. I'm going to turn down the game music real quick. Alrighty, because I want to be able to hear everything else too. I like to hear it all. And then we'll bring that back up. Right. Alrighty. Yeah, I fixed it just now. Yep. There we go. Yeah. I'm not the world's greatest streamer, and I will never say that I am. But maybe one day I could be. So this is a new steel security door. The steel security door has 300 hit points. It's very nice. It's as strong as a steel wall, but something to keep in mind is that granite has 900 hit points. The new biofright walls have 600 strength, so if you have something really dangerous, you might as well just dig into a granite mountain and then hide whatever you're hiding in there. That would probably be the better place to go and dump it off at. Alright, and then I'm going to go into the mods real quick and adjust camera plus the... Where is this thing at? Where do I adjust your sensitivity at? My brain is so slow right now. I don't care anymore. It's taking too long. Let's go to structure here. We'll go to steel structure. And we'll build it out of wood. We got cactuses. We can get wood from cactuses. Let's go down and put down our grow zone because there's nowhere else to really grow. And we'll get started on some potatoes. Something to mention here is that your ghoul... I believe I showed you the door. If you look at the security door, it's 300. Or oh, no, I did. Yeah, 800. It's 800. Yeah, it's 800 and the biofright's 600 and granite wall is 900. So you'd want to use the steel door in a granite smooth-walled place. My bad. Yep, you got me there. Thank you. Thank you for catching me. Yep. You couldn't find it either? Yeah, it's in a weird spot. I remember finding it before, but we're streaming right now, and I'll just use the middle mouse button to move the camera. That's good enough. Man, that is some loud music. Put it at like 11%. The music's really good, but it's so loud I'm not going to hear any of the bad stuff happening. And then the bad stuff's going to happen. Or you could just build my walls out of security doors, Uber Fortress. So they actually got you caught on that. So if you try to build this, you get the security door requires adjacent walls to function. They already know it's strong. They've already thought of your idea. They stopped you. You can't do it. You're not able to. You still have to put normal walls. The ghoul is the same as people. So the ghoul here, it's been ghoulified. It's basically a hedif. It's an effect across the body. They also have some pretty unnatural regeneration, makes them nice for melee blockers, because if they get just smacked on the ground, you can just walk away. They'll get up later, right? You know, you don't need to worry about tending them. So another thing to look at is the ghoul doesn't have any work availability here on the schedule tab. They're just and you can see that they're a baseliner. It's not a xenotype. So you can zone it out. You can't assign work to the ghoul either. I don't know how much you guys want me to spoil for you, but you can definitely turn that ghoul back into a human later on. A brawler ghoul would be extremely good, Petro. Alrighty, let's make sure everybody's capable of everything, so we're not treating each other as specialer. You also have a new research type that's Dark Study, so this is Dark Study. Studying this in entities is Dark Study. If you're studying an entity or the monolith, it all goes to this. You can see it's different amounts. Your guys will research like 0.55 at a time, and then it'll make them wait a day or two before they can do it again. So it takes a long time, right? Something to keep in mind. Then we have this twisted meat. I don't have a way to refrigerate it. There's not a whole lot of wildlife on the map, so I'm pretty sure Albert here, who is supposed to have a different name, Ed. There we go. We'll just fix all this. Ed is probably just going to wander around eating random animals, which, I mean, it's fine for us. It's not fine for the animals. Florian Fuji? Oh, Florian. All right. And then John here is supposed to be Petro. Are psychic powers effective in Anomaly? I haven't tested it. I really haven't. We had so little time. So little time. All right, so then we're going to go to furnitures. We prefer slab beds, so we will make these out of steel real quick. Our people don't mind rough living, which makes this easier already. And then we'll go to furniture, and we'll go to power. And this is where things get kind of tough, because there's not a lot of good sources of wood for fuel. But we definitely can't just not have power, because we definitely need to have our proximity detector up right here. So I'm going to put that right here. And then we'll go to power. And I don't want this getting destroyed, so I'm going to run a hidden conduit up to it. And so what they'll do is if any invisible creatures come within this circle, we'll get a notif up here. It'll flash red and we'll get a notif. It's not going to make it visible. We'll just know that within this circle, something not fun is here. Alrighty, so they are busy reading books right now. I believe we start with a book on... Let me see here. Oh, it's in his hand. That's a book on architecture. I believe we're supposed to start with an interesting book. Perspectives on teamwork. Oh yeah, we have these mini packs here. I'm going to go and force equip those on everybody. These are mini turrets. If you come out here with it, I'm not going to use it right now because it's one time. But you can basically launch it off your back and it'll land. And it's got way better accuracy than any other turret. It's just really good. This is going to keep people alive. The other thing is we're going to go and look at people's combat abilities real quick and throw weapons on our best shooter. So we're going to give you a shotgun, and then we don't have a revolver in this start, so you're getting a knife. And then you can go this way, I think. Are you getting hungry already? Go find an animal. Is there any animals around here? It's an ostrich. Why don't you go fight an ostrich? If you win, you can eat it. You can eat it, Ed, if you fight it and win. It's a very big DLC. We couldn't cover it all in one video. Yeah, let's see if he wins. Let him fight while I do this work tab real quick. Alright, we'll do sleep for 2 hours. Work for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Anything 1, 2, 3. Yep, he won. And then if you look at all these injuries he got, they'll just slowly go away over time here. Yeah, we're not going to tend him at all. He's assigned to just like doctor care, but no medicine. Alright, so we're going to let him wander on home. He might actually just decide to eat that where he stands. You have a phobia of ostriches? That's fine. So they're all scratches. You can see there's no bleeding involved here. It's just damage to the body. But he'll recover with time. So let me go and throw up our stockpile now. And then we have a nice space over here. So I'm just going to put our containment pit right there, actually, because it's kind of convenient for us. And we will throw a steel door on that. And then we'll send somebody in here to mine out the corner and a space 4 tiles back behind it so we can use inhibitors on these dudes. A harbinger tree has sprouted, so this is very interesting. Big bird jump scare. The interesting work scroll. Yeah. So this tree is very interesting. I'm going to go ahead and create a corpse pile next to it. What this thing does is it consumes the corpses of meat placed nearby. Right? It'll grow, and then we can cut it down. It'll give us twisted meat and stuff. It might do other things. All this stuff requires further exploration. I'm going to be very excited to see what more other people discover in the next few days, because there is so much to come across. And you can totally, you know... Oh yeah, another thing we start with is batteries already researched. So that's another thing. We're going to get one of these built. A nice strategy that I've been enjoying so far. Okay, come on, Noobert. A nice strategy that I'm enjoying so far is to fill this up and then place 2 batteries. It'll run the colony for a while, recharge both the batteries. When this thing dies, it'll be a few days before the batteries run out. And that is a good way for us to not use up all our wood. Why not a wind turbine? Wind turbine isn't power all the time. And I rather do energy the new way, the fun way. There's a fun new way to do power. And so I'm going to limit ourselves in this run to using just these normal generators and then only stuff from the DLC. We're not going to build any geothermal plants. We're not going to build any windmills. We're not going to build any solar generators. Just wood fuel, chem fuel, and some new stuff. We're going to use our entities to generate electricity for the colony. I doubt they'll be happy that we use them in that way, but you know what? I don't care. It's going to be good stuff. Another thing we better do is get tables and stuff done. I might as well just clean this all up. We just take some time and make it not look so awful. Make it square, you know? I'll leave that 2 tiles thick. So that'll be done. And then this will be in the middle of the room. Throw a steel wall right... Oh, yeah, it's the sandy floor. Dang it. Alright. And everything is sand out here, too. The desert. I haven't done desert in a bit. I forgot the terrain is definitely an impactor on how things are going to get done. Also, it's the middle of the night right now, but we have this thing called a gray pale right now. And if it's the middle of the day in game, it'll still look like night, right? The ghoul cannot hold any weapons, but that's okay because they have like a Wolverine's favor. They just heal. Like, look, we haven't done anything with him. He's probably still standing over there. Yeah, he's standing next to the iguana. Something I've noticed is when the ghoul's really hungry and there's no food around, he stands really close to your other pawns, staring at them. It's very intimidating. It's very menacing. Alrighty. That gray pale gives a debuff to your pawns. -3 mood. It feels like the world is sick and dying. It's going to last a few more hours and it'll go away. They're all happy because they're scarified and serious pain. That helps them out too, yeah. Serious pain, but it does affect their consciousness and stuff, yeah. So it's something to keep in mind. It's not huge, but you know. The friendly chap. Hello, hello, how's it going? Human hamster circles. We're going to get our potatoes planted. We're probably going to want to plant a lot more potatoes. They're going to take so long to grow in this particular environment. And honestly, we might actually have to research hydroponics. It might just be something we got to do. Alright, so plant your potatoes, people. And he's eating his raw meat. We ought to throw a dumping stockpile right here, too. Is that near the edge? Alright. There's certain creatures called devourers. I want to see if laying corpses about outside the colony, they'll try to eat those first instead of me. I don't know. Just something to test. We're going to be testing a lot of stuff today because I'm still learning things. There is so much to learn. I mean, we covered a ton in that video. I literally buried it in like text of more info. And we still didn't cover all of it. All right, let's turn this on. I would like my proximity detector to be on. That would make me more comfortable. Thank you. Please turn on. I feel much better. And then the music changed. The new way of power generation, we'll be extracting it from our captives. Electricity. We'll generate it from their bodies. And see, this is what I was talking about. Can't be studied for 22 hours. So it does make you wait a while. Ed is doing much better. He's slowly healing up. He's got no tongue, by the way. He can't talk. Yeah, we're basically going to have SCP power generation. And I'm probably not going to bother us with the kill boxes at all. I mean, our foes are going to more or less ignore them. If we can get enough power generation going, I'll get us a mech, because that'll just be helpful. I don't actually know how good they're going to be against what we're going to be fighting, though. Yeah, it was that was indeed the mechs. Let's haul in our biofreight over here. Oh, this isn't fun. Go punch it. It just appears out of nowhere. Get outside. That's a sight stealer. These things are invisible. Try not to kill it. It is dead. What a mistake. That thing is horrifying. Look at it. It just appeared out of the blue. New research available, though. Proximity detector. We had one. It didn't go off. We need more. Yeah, we can definitely butcher these things and feed them to our... Feed them to Ed. Ed will survive on eating monsters. And that's why you don't wander about at night in this game. That's why you don't let your pawns wander about anymore. And I've seen another variant of these that just walk through doors. So that's something to consider as well. I don't believe your humans are going to want to appear out of thin air. Yes, it did. Not fun. So the power is recharging. This thing is running, but it didn't detect it. It doesn't always detect it. Something else I've discovered is when you're doing medical inspections on pawns that have potentially metal horrors inside them, doing the inspection doesn't guarantee you'll find it if the pawn has one. I tried doing the procedure on a pawn a dozen times, and we didn't find it, and then the dude still transformed. So I believe the pawns that don't find it, this is just a hypothesis, but if your pawn doesn't find it, and then another pawn does, the pawn that didn't find it may well also have one in them, and they're just not going to tattle on their friend. So it could be you've already lost your whole colony, and you have no way. Oh, you guys are going to have some sweaty hands gameplay. I still let my pawns wander around at night. These horrors won't stop me. Are you going to eat it? Just go ahead and eat it. No one's going to complain. Go ahead and eat it. Go ahead and eat it, Ed. That's why I leave these on them, by the way. I like having these on guys. That way, if they get jumped, they can drop one of these. They'll start laying down fire on the thing while they run away. Much higher survival chance. There's another pack that's a flare that they can throw down, and it makes the baddies appear. Very careful up there, buddy. Yeah, the more you study this thing, the more stuff's going to appear on you. You hope the raids will get eaten by them in the night? I have seen that. I've seen them come wandering across the map, and then sight stealers and Revens just just consume them where they stand, pretty much. They have a big red glow on their face, and then they collapse. Oh, man. I'm so excited for all the videos we're going to make. There's so much things to do. We're going to be making a video covering all these entities, their behaviors. Kind of like a monster almanac video, in a way. Because potatoes do better in rocky soil, and we have stony soil here, so potatoes will actually grow faster than other plants. That's the only reason. If we had actual decent soil on this map, which it looks like we might, this is normal soil over here, so it might be worth taking a little travel, I guess down this way, to plant some normal rice. Alrighty. 4x7. Put some rice down there. And then we'll just cancel these. You want to be able to stay close up though when things get really weird. We're going to get this rice planted, then we're going to move on to doing some fun stuff. This room needs to be prepared. And yeah, this is what you would normally start with. It's just a holding spot. It's got no strength, so anything tied to this holding spot would get away immediately. This one in here is in a steel room with a steel holding platform. It has a holding strength of 111. You'll find the different creatures need stronger rooms to keep them in check, and the more things you attach to harvest resources and mess and, you know, agitate them, you'll need even stronger holding cells, because they'll just want out real bad. Am I going to use hydroponics? I think it might be worth it. I really do think having, like, domed indoor bases may be best. Like, there has never been a better argument for a mountain base than running with this DLC. Just going underground, having one way in, one way out, and death from all sides. Yes. Can you hold prisoners in those cells? So... All right, I'll show you that when it happens. But I plan to mine out a cell right here and then put a door on it, and I'll put the prisoner in there, and that will help us out if anything ever, you know, gets out of here, especially if it's, you know, a little hangry. That laugh sounds promising. Nothing like being kept in a cell next to a monster. We actually don't need to mine any of this up. You can just give up on that for now. Alright, so let's go and look at the growing zones again. It's all just normal ground. Let's throw down some concrete in here. Concrete floor. Stronger floor helps with containment. Mainly biofright floor, but you know, I like what I like. If we go to structures, I don't even think we can build bridges on this. No, it's just going to be sand. Ugly. I give up on that. Maybe I don't want to build right here. Maybe I want to build a little somewhere different, because this just looks hideous. I don't like it. Where's hard, solid ground at? We have a big patch of solid ground down here. Alrighty. We're just going to build everything out of steel. Stronger walls makes me feel safer. Imagine if it just goes out for a quick prison snack and goes back in. Exactly my thoughts. I had one time where we had a sightseer trapped in one of these, and then we got an alert that it broke out. And then I looked, and I couldn't see it anywhere in the base. And then we went and opened the door, and it just appeared out of thin air on the other side of the door and killed the dude that was checking the room. So, very, very intimidating behaviors. Alright, we will use this for storage. Well, we might as well just make everything out of steel. We're going to make everything out of metal. That's pretty thematic. It's not like there's many other resources anyways. I guess we could make stuff out of stone, but that would take a while. And I guess we will need a lot of metal. Alright, I'll make this room out of steel, and we'll do everything else out of stone. I'm going to go to production down here, and then we're going to make a stone cutter's table. No, not right there. We'll just put it right here. Then we'll go to zones, stockpile zone. And this is just for now, by the way. Clear all. We're going to set this for stone chunks only. then we're gonna make another pile right here. And we'll make this for blocks, stone blocks. And then who's the brave soul that wants to go down this way? I'll send Ed with you. Slaves to handle the anomalies. You need lots of prisoners for lots of things. Ed stand guard. Ed is the perfect meat shield. Ready to block all threats. I'm scared to open Rimworld and see all my 600 mods. All the 40k mods are broken, but that's the ones I'm most excited for with this DLC. Imagine all the Rimhammer stuff we're gonna get, thanks to the functionality this DLC brings to the table. It's gonna be nuts. It's gonna be wild. It's gonna be great. Nothing but excitement. Oh, the best stuff. Me building a stonecutter table as my eldritch horror friend runs in circles around me. You know, as he heals, he does consume his hunger a little bit faster, I found. You can actually see it actively going down pretty quick. It won't take long. We'll release you. Now he's just gonna wander. His twisted meat rotted away. Ed, you didn't eat your food. And that corpse is still laying on the ground outside. The lobotomy corpse mods that come from this. You can do lobotomies in this game now. Here, look. Let me show you. You can come over here, and then... Oh, it's hidden. Well, you can do lobotomies now. You can lobotomize people. Yeah, you know, you stick a stick in their brain and make it squishy. I think it's a good idea to lobotomize certain prisoners. Given what they'll be used for. It's only a kindness. That and erasing their memories. So they're going to bring that down here and finish it. Alright, good stuff. And then this is granite blocks, so we're going to go to structure, granite, and we're just going to start building a bit of a wall. Now, yes, kill boxes aren't going to help us, but we can at least tell ourselves the general direction that our problems are going to be approaching us from, right? We can't go wrong with that. Let's reinstall this over here. We'll also reinstall the beds down here, since we're going to be getting a lot of work done down here. And then if there's any stools lying about, I don't believe there is. Cars are not vanilla, no. Oh, I can't right now.
Well, you want me to just cover it with aluminum foil?
Oh, Grandma, you're so nice.
Is that what you want me to do?
Hmm?
Cover it with aluminum foil?
Oh, sure. My grandmother brought me a plate of food. She's so nice. I asked her to save it for me for later. That's what's going to happen. We're going to make this channel really big, and then I'm going to spoil my grandparents. Kirby, you stole my sandwich from me earlier, and then you left half of it on the floor. You gotta finish food if you're gonna steal it from me. The lobotomy mood buff, it disables people from intellectual, and then it gives them a 50% learning factor, so it slows them down a lot. Alright, so the beds have been moved. They're going to finish mining this out. And I think we'll just start keeping stuff up here. At least the scary things we can keep a little bit of ways from us. And then this will let us know if anything ever gets out. I mean, we're going to need to get another one of these. Is it almost time to study this again? Must discover 4 more. Yeah. They're almost got a void provocation done. More mental illnesses, yeah. One of the things that can happen is if they have the golden cube and you let them spend too much time away from it, they'll get really bad mood buffs, like even worse than ugly environment. I've seen a pawn get -15 from being away from their golden cube. And they literally just go into the stockpile, pick it up, and start wandering around with it, talking like inane things, like they're just mumbling. They literally lose their mind and go walk around with the cube mumbling. Deconstruct things for easy breaks and construction kill. It's an easy thing to do. It'll give these guys all something to do. I'm going to put somebody on crafting full-timey here. And I'll put you on #1 for dark study. So Petrov's going to be our builder. And Florian, you're going to be very focused on the dark study. Thank you. So you see that it's 0.6 per time. So you see that it goes up pretty slowly. We might get it, though. Nope, we didn't. We're literally 0.12 away from finishing it. We have to wait 2 days. That's why I was saying you want to capture a lot of entities, because the more you capture, the faster you can get research done. Plus, it's the only way to get Biofright in this game, is having captured entities. You want to know a way to mistreat our future visitors? Build a psychic ritual spot. We finally got it. We finally got it. And now we need to look at containment. Skip abduction's really fun. So with this one, you can do a ritual and just teleport any enemy from anywhere in the game world. So I guess it's not enemy. It randomly grabs an enemy from anywhere in the world and warps them into the center of your circle. So I just think it would be really funny to, you know, build a room like this, surrounded by all these, right? And you just warp a dude from somewhere in the netherworlds over to you, and then you just go feed him to somebody. Yes. Cultist kidnapping superpowers. You don't even have to go raid people anymore. You don't even need to get raided. You just teleport them. And the thing is, when they teleport in, they have a coma. They have a psychic coma. It lasts hours. So you could lobotomize them before they even knew they were teleported away. Great way to get more test subjects. Especially when you're trying to figure out how metal horrors work. So if you had captured a metal horror and put them in a room, you could lock them up in a way and then start locking other prisoners in there so that, you know, they'll end up getting their bodies implanted with the metal horror, and then you can study them more. I realize everything I'm saying is horrible, but they're all valid strategies, and Ed is eating once again. Are you eating it? No, you're just staring at it. Are you hungry? Or you're done eating? Did you just eat it? Ed's like a pet now. For Kirby's treat wallet. Cthulhu cultist, I will note that down. Kirby's got $10 for treats. Thank you very much for donating to Kirby's snack bucket. He very much appreciates it. He likes milk bones mostly. And he actually is all out of snacks, so that's very nice. I appreciate it. Skies will shatter. Anyways, let's head over to this. We can now put this down. I'm going to put it right here, close to the proximity detector. That's a good spot. And then we're going to come over here and do some void provocation. Not a very good chance of it working at all. Maybe I should put it elsewhere. Do you want me to put it in here? Maybe in our room. Maybe in this room. I didn't make any space large enough to support this. Oh yeah, because of all the stuff it gets. Put it near the fields. It's okay. What's the worst that could happen? Well, I guess we'll find out together. The ground is cracking around us. You see that? The ground splitting? Evil twisted potato will grow. Hopefully none of our people get brain damage from this. I've seen that happen. It completed. Prepare for what comes next. During my tests, I figured out it takes about a day. But given that our proximity detector's up here, we're going to go ahead and put a loud area to just be right here for now. Yep. And we're just going to tell everybody to go be over there. And moving it won't help us much. I'm more worried about nighttime. How's it going, Ed? Do you want to stand outside, Ed? Watch guard for us, Ed? Pollution wasters are here? Alright. We're gonna ignore that guy because we have bigger fish to fry. Much more concerning things to consider. Are you even safe out there? Wait, a proximity detector is... The light's going off, guys. There's something here. It's a sight stealer again. I'm going to let Ed 1v1 it. Hopefully he can take it down alive. Alright, it's hurting Ed pretty bad. Ed can still die. Capture it! Capture the sight stealer! We have caught a sight stealer. Our favorite guard dog, Ed. Hopefully this is enough to keep you locked up. Who's our best doctor? Florian is? Alright, Florian, if you will tend to the sight stealer. We don't want our detainee to pass away. And you're still here. You are hardly a concern compared to things we just witnessed. Send Ed to the waster. He's got 7 melee, but he's a delicate wimp. Ed can go eat him, and then we can feed him to the tree. Where's the tree at? We'll feed him to the tree, and the tree is growing more trees. The Harbinger tree is growing more Harbinger trees. Something to consider is that the Harbinger tree is a gnarled tree that grows a flesh-like covering. Harbinger trees are capable of feeding on corpses and raw meat, and will consume these placed nearby. If well fed, the grove will continue to grow. You understand what I'm saying? You can have a whole field of these flesh-eating trees. In a tribal myth, these trees are the emissaries of a mad, shapeless god who rule over a black, endless ocean. The myth ends after the shapeless god reaches up from the water and tears down the sky. What a ominous tree that we're going to make sure we grow plenty of. Good stuff. And maybe we might feed some to Ed. Go along, Ed. Go along. He's going the other way, Ed. Get him, Ed. Ed, he's breaking your butcher table, Ed. He's going after other things, Ed. Get him, Ed. 1v1 combat. Oh, that was so quick. We got medicine out of it, though. Well, Ed, should we kill him and feed him to the tree or save him? It depends. He's a delicate wimp, but he's pretty good at crafting. What do you guys think? I'll let you guys do this one yourselves here. Should we feed to tree or prisoner? I'm making a poll real quick. I will send Petro to tend to this one while you make up your minds. All right, time's up. Sounds like he's tree food. My gosh, he's crawling. I feel like we're just playing with our food. He's finally dead. Crawling in my skin, but organs, no. You're sleeping with it, and it's trying to nab you while you lay there. It's trying to get you, Florian. It's trying very hard to get you. Does that give you nightmares laying next to that? You pick weird places to sleep, I tell you what. Alright. Let's go and unrestrict our zones, because I don't believe we have anything else on the map at the moment, or it would have came over here during all that ruckus. And we're going to go feed him to the tree. To the tree, boys! And now watch. Ooh. It's grabbing him out of the ground. Tentacles rise out of the ground and grab him. He's being consumed by the Harbinger tree. It's eating him. Eating. Consuming. Feeding on. Becoming breakfast. Alright, Florian, if you wouldn't mind. Oh, this is suspended. I meant to say do forever. Make lots and lots of bricks, please. The radius is also getting bigger. Was it? Oh, yeah, this one's got a bigger radius than this one. Growth rate 128%, growth rate 65%. Ah. No, it's not bigger than it. They're the same. Can we do another provocation ritual? No, we gotta wait a few days. We also have to prepare another room because there's plenty more things to capture. I'm so excited for mods that add more and more of these entities for us to capture. Thank you. A lot of mods updated, but a lot were warnings. Tree looks dope. Roots for the root gods. Here, I just made chat a little bigger so my blind eyes could read it. So now we can research faster because we have this guy to research. Florian can do it. And we can't study for a day, and we can study that one for 22 hours. Now, as things go on, we'll be able to add more stuff to this room. Like, for example, we will be able to add an electro harvester onto this guy in here. But as stuff like that goes, we'll probably want a biofright generator in the future, which biofright generators are just absolutely absurd. Look at this thing. This is a biofray generator. The max power output is 4,000. Nothing. 0 things in game make 4,000 power. No things. It used to be a long time ago that a geothermal generator could generate a lot of power for us, like 3,600. But I believe it got knocked down. Oh, no, it didn't. It's still the same. All right, so it's 400 more that the biofray generator does. The horror tree just grows groves of flesh-eating tree spaces. I think it's wonderful. The more we grow, the better. All we can really do is grow more and to understand it better, honestly. The other thing is we have the entity codex here, so this is all the things that we could come across right now in game. So you have like the Sight Stealer here. This is the Harbin tree. This is our monolith. That's a ghoul. There's another creature here. There's a creature here, a creature here. I think this is the rain that brings back all the corpses to life, and it literally brings back all the corpses. It'll bring back all the dead animals on your map, too. I had a squirrel come back to life, tried to kill my pawn. He beat it to death, threw it in the dumping stockpile. It came back to life again to attack him yet again. So we had to kill the same squirrel 3 times. Something to keep in mind. Destroy, like, just because you killed it when it came back doesn't mean it's not going to get up again in 3 minutes. Something to keep in mind. Oh yeah, there's lots of things in here. Lots and lots of not fun things. I hope you guys are excited, because I'm excited. And we're going to be turning this run, like the previous stream, into Let's Play. Tomorrow you guys are getting the surviving in negative 1,000 degree Rimworld video. It's ice sheet to the max. We had like 7 climate adjusters running the whole run. The map got to a negative 170 degrees Fahrenheit at one point. So I guess saying it's negative 1,000 is like a stretch, but you know, it's a thumbnail. It's the video title. Negative 100 didn't sound very interesting, and we went colder than that, so. I would buy the Anomaly seed, but I suck at Rimworld and base building. Same. Does the radius of the tree go as it consumes more corpses? It grows more trees, so it's already made 1 tree. Then it will make more trees, and eventually we'll just have a grove of flesh-eating trees. And then we can harvest those trees for meat. They give off twisted meat when you harvest them. So if we look at yield, it gives us 25 wood. It's not saying the meat on here, but you get twisted meat when you chop it down. And that twisted meat will be food for Ed. And Ed must be hungry or something. Why is he over here? Did I bring you over here, Ed? Ed, come back this way. Come over here, Ed. Things are better over here. Go haul that in. Are you taking your afternoon nappies? It's kind of hard to manage your sleep, isn't it? Yeah, that minus 12 mood. But I'm going to work you to death for as long as you have very low expectations. Yeah, they're growing in the sand right now. It's in the sand. Oh, it's in the rocky soil, the stony soil. It'll go places. Alrighty. It's time to name our colony. What are we going to call it? What are we? We got the Anomalous Study Foundation. And then we can call this place Ground Zero. East City, Spookersville, No Man's Land, SCP Containment, ED Wire, Ed's Ed Fan Club, Ed Empire, Site 96. The first mistake. Oofed up zombies here, please raid. I like that one. Hell's Maw. I like that one. SCP retirement home. Oh my gosh, I can't choose now. You guys have too many good ideas. Society instead of foundation. Done spooking. I've heard more about having it being named after Ed. So we'll call it Ed's Containment Garden. How does that sound? How does that sound? Ed's Containment Garden. So something that I forgot to mention about ghouls is we can modify them. We can give them a heart that allows them to spew out acid at their foes. We can make their skin flesh even more sturdy. There's a lot of things we can do. There's a lot of stuff that can happen. So at the Anomaly Study Foundation, we are at the site of Ed's Containment Garden. At Ed's Containment Garden, we study various interesting creatures. Creatures that don't like the boxes that they're in. This one really doesn't like the box that he's in. Let's go around and make things not look as... Oh, make things look a little less awful. That's probably going to start with us doing this. Are you incapable of crafting? Is that like on the list of things that you just refuse to do? You should both craft stone blocks. Is this forbidden again? Gosh dang it. It's forever. Do it forever. Get over there and make blocks for me. You have no other purpose in life right now, Petro. Make stone blocks. And you dig stone. So there's a device that we can put in here. It's pretty big that will point at this guy and make it more difficult for him to exert his abilities on us. And with that, we'll be able to avoid being dead. He wants to make us dead. If he gets out of there, he'll just turn invisible. With that in mind, we ought to add another layer to the rooms. Yeah. Might be best. And then you can come mine this out real quick. Then we'll go to floors and do concrete in here. He looks happy. Security door. Security door is expensive. And it requires power. And we're not at Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria. Well, I guess it is kind of like Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria here in the fact that we don't have enough power to keep the door shut all the time. The modders are going to get absolutely bonkers wild. That's what's got me so hyped. The amount of content that's going to be coming out is wicked wild. I'm very excited. Another harbinger tree is sprouted. It's growing more trees. More flesh trees. Flesh trees. How is Ed doing? Is Ed hungry? Ed is hungry, but not too hungry. We'll allow him to be for a bit longer. I guess I'll let you finally sleep. I've been keeping you up long enough. Say hello to my Eldritch Horror Princess. He doesn't bite. It's just a tentacle monster. Can you clean this room, please? It's hideous. I know there's not a lot we can do to make it better, but at least something. Anything at all. Oh, and this was part of my strategy. You see how this runs out? It takes this thing a long time to run out of power. We don't have to put any more wood in this for a few days. It's okay. At least early on in game, it's one of the things I like to do. Hey, how's it going, buddy? Oh, we were visiting. Were you enjoying your visitor? Oh, we're going to finish getting these walls built, huh? More steel floors. You don't like anybody in your room, huh? You like to be alone. Poke him with a stick. He looks so jolly. Clean room and brilliant. Something else I think I should probably do is... I don't like conduits to get destroyed, so we'll just run hidden up through here. Come up here with a normal, then run hidden across to that again, and we'll get that done. And we'll put a light on him. Yeah, don't want anybody being too hard to see. Alrighty, entity containment is getting better. We're at 2.81, and when we finish it, we'll unlock the inhibitors, and that's both a shard inhibitor and the electric inhibitor. The electric one is the reason we're digging out this space. They're kind of large. They use a lot of power. And that's also the reason that I want to get the Electro Harvester. Now, the Electro Harvester is really interesting because it can connect up to 4 platforms, but you can only use 1 per platform. So if you want to get the most use per Electro Harvester, you have to put more holding platforms per room, which really, if you're trying to be efficient, it increases your danger quite a bit. Because if one of these guys gets out and starts breaking things, because his containment strength is this, right? If he gets out and starts smashing things, the containment strength of the other guys is going to go down. So suddenly 1 guy getting free will turn into 4 guys getting free, will turn into 8 guys getting free, and more. You can see how this goes. And something interesting is with the Electro Harvester, and same with the Biofright Harvester, the larger the entity, the more you get out of it. Welcome back, Bo. Yeah, those are definitely flesh-eating trees. They eat flesh. They eat corpses, they consume them, and grow more trees. It's a meat tree. Granite is not the best for building a wall. It takes so long. I mean, it's a strong wall. We're building wall Mario over here. It's Attack on Titan. I want an Attack on Titan mod so bad. I just got done watching the show. It's so good. Well, no, I didn't finish it. I'm on the final 2 seasons, but it's very good. I want to do Attack on Titan in Rimworld so bad. I think it'd be wild. Huge creatures. Hide the SCP in the wall. Oh, he's hungry. That's not good. They may attack if they're not fed soon. Get some of them some meat. Alright, Ed, I need you to go fight an emu. Yeah, I don't think anything can go wrong if he fights an emu. Go fight an emu. He'll be your friend. He's just like, blah 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 emu, blah 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 emu, blah 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 emu, emu. I think the new songs are pretty good. I like them a lot. Alistair Lindsay makes really good music all around. Even when I'm doing other stuff, I like to listen to the Rimworld soundtrack sometimes. It's just some good stuff. Ed died to an emu? We never saw that one coming. Wow. Well, something to keep in mind is that no one cares when a ghoul dies. Nobody does. No one's upset, see? No one's sad. With the same results. Sick bozo. We care. Petro, I am sad. We'll just make another one. Capture a prisoner, turn him into a... We can resurrect Ed actually later on. If you guys really want, we can go pick him up and put him somewhere for safekeeping. Well, I guess we're going to give him to the tree probably. If we had a freezer though, we'd put Ed in there and keep him frozen. Consume Ed. Oh, it's attacking you now. I'm not paying enough attention right now. Well, it's a good time to show you how this thing works. It's pretty neat. So you throw that there, and then you run away. Alright, I think I've been goofing around a little too much. Alright, go, Petra, go help Florian out. We no longer have our ghoul, but that's okay. We got a transport pod crash, that's neat. What's going on with you? You're a baseliner from the university. Interesting. You've also got 7 hours to live. We're going to take care of our own first. Eats popcorn as the emu takes out the whole colony. Capture! Alright, you're good. Where's that other guy at? Let's go attend to you now. Do. Crawl yourself to bed, Florian. It's got an hour of battery left. And then it'll poof out. No more power. Tactical turrets are pretty cool in this game. I like them. You saved? Alrighty. So with that person saved, why don't we just go overhead and capture them to over here? Furniture. Bloop. Are they a space refugee? No, they are not. We'll rescue you, though. Keeping allies is really important. I don't want to make a lot of enemies right now. We'll haul in this medicine, too. We can go to furniture and make a stockpile room in the back over here, too. Structure. There we go. Plenty of building stuff to do. And I'll reduce the importance of crafting to 2, and I'll put construction up at a 2 for Petro because he's pretty good at it. Bird is stronger than ghouls, I guess. Noobert, you need an army of emus to defend your base. Why does he look like Colonel Sanders? Probably because he likes chicken. I mean, your guess is as good as mine. We also have a heart. We started with a free heart. What a great sell item to start the game with. First trader we get that will buy a heart will get some money. How's it going? We're almost done with our entity containment research here. Some good stuff. Ed was defeated by an emu. You know, I think what happened is because he was hungry, his mobility was down, and that's why he lost. What a weird looking skeleton. I'm gonna lock you in here. Finish cleaning up this place. Or sleep on the ground. You can do that too. How's it going, Petro? But what if I want to purchase a ghoul and diagnose it as my own anomaly? Oh, disguise it as your own anomaly? Making ghouls, you just get a shard, and you do the research, and then you have a prisoner, and then you go and cut a slice in them, stuff the shard through the slice into their living body, and then they transform and become a ghoul, lolling about your base, doing as you say. I think Ed got fed to the thing. Yeah, Ed has been eaten by tree. I think we fed Ed to the tree. I don't believe I had a different stockpile set up for him when he was getting hauled. Oh no, Ed is still down here. We still have Ed. He's dead for 1 day, but he needs to be frozen. So we'll need to freeze Ed if we want to keep him. Let's head on over to temperature here. We need to build a spot to freeze Ed. Structure. Steel. It'll be part of the wall here. The fridge will be. I'll just have this be steel for now. Temperature. Structure. Throw that door on there. Making everything out of steel makes my soul hurt, but let's do it. We've got a power down here. And we can put a wood-fired generator right outside. Go to zone, build roof area, and just extend that over the space there. Then go to power. Do a dumping stockpile right here. I guess we'll put it further back. We're not going to have corpses all the time. We'll put it near the back wall. Clear it. Corpses. All kinds, as long as they're not rotten. And we'll get to work on this. Oh, I locked you inside. I forgot about that. We don't have forever to fix him up, so something to keep in mind. It is worth freezing all your ghouls, though, because you can revive them later on. So say if you had like 30 frozen ghouls by the time you get to mid-game, resurrecting an army of ghouls just seems great. An undying army. I think it'll make vampire runs really good. Send you to get more steel here. Alrighty. Finish getting all this built. We needed a fridge anyways. Guess you can clone Ed too. I mean, we have options. We have options for all things. So long as we keep botching things, we might not have as many options. Come along now, finish it up. Do they contribute to the colonist count? Affect affect recluse trait is my question. I haven't checked that. You'd have to see. I mean, a ghoul won't even show up in the work tab, and you can't adjust their schedule hours at all. So I don't believe they count as a normal type of colonist. Monolith study progress. Florian has had a breakthrough while studying the monolith. She believes the monolith is a conduit for psychic energy, connecting to some distant location. However, she is unsure where or what it connects to. Florian is convinced that by studying more anomalous entities, she can find a way to close the conduit or learn to harness its power. The monolith... Oh, my bad. The monolith now provides more knowledge when studied. Yeah, so we'll be able to study the monolith a little bit faster. Florian is female, though, in game. Imagine a Psychas Cenophage Mechaniter with a mech and a ghoul army. That sounds like a monster, and also if that one pawn dies, you're just gonna scrum your save. Here, please, finish this. Alright, set it to frozen, and then we will go down here and begin hauling you. And we will set this to the more critical of storage for things that aren't rotten. Alright. Noobert sounds more like Noobert when reading a script. Noobert, have you heard of a wonderful thing called save scrumming? I don't like loading saves. I think things that happen to me in game is just how the story goes. I guess that's the way I enjoy playing the game. Everybody enjoys playing in different ways, though. I understand that, too. So, with him being fresh, frozen, he's been dead for 2 days now. We'll be able to do stuff with him later. We're going to forbid his body so nothing happens to it. And so long as we don't do anything silly, we should be able to keep him around. Now we will build another room here. Alright, then we'll go to power. We'll throw 2 batteries in it. Structure. Metal door. And then we'll have this wall cut through this wall, so we'll replace it later, and then box it around. And then we'll have this steam geyser in our box too. That looks pretty good to me. And then we can kind of dig into this mountain behind us as we're able, which I like that a lot. And then we can build a wall here and kind of build a tunnel to the edge of the map. All good base design stuff. I would agree with you on the detectors. We just have to research them now. Thank you for reminding me of that. I even said in my video that we had to pay attention to that stuff. Something I also noticed is the anomalies that are locked up don't seem to need to be fed at all. I don't know what the deal is with that. Let me check power real quick. We're still missing some wiring up here. So many skeletons lying about. They don't care about skeletons at all. These colonists don't. You know what? You're gonna have to just learn how to build, because you sure are bad at it. Alrighty, let's go to recreation down here. And let's just throw a throwing stick right outside the room. Oh, the void provocation ritual is ready. Let's get that over with. 28%, what's the worst that could happen? They all immediately got upset when I told them to do that. That's funny. The beloved horse pin game. Holy crap. Dark Psychic Shock, it's going to last a few hours. Let's rescue Florian. Then let's make a zone, stockpile zone right here. And let's clear all and make it specifically for weapons. And armor. Apparel, my bad. Let's expand that to right here, and then we'll set it as critical. That way people can gear up and switch stuff while they're in their bedroom still. Just watch the Anomaly trailer and it's cool. It's very cool. Alright, let's go and haul this shotgun in. Grainer's going berserk. Alright, we'll go and handle Grainer in a moment. Yep. So many books for us to read here, too. You know what, this might work out. There's probably going to be something weird here at night, so... How you doing here? Your moving is not the best, but go and equip your shotgun, please. Our captured entity over here still seems to move pretty good. Alright, get up here with that shotgun. What's my opinion of the DLC so far? I'd say it's a definite buy. I mean, obviously, you're going to want to get it just because there's going to be so many mods that we're going to be able to get. So many mods. But just alone, this DLC is probably the most loaded DLC we've had so far. Thank you. We will just rescue you back into your cage. And I think we ought to reinstall this down here. So I'll just have you do that. That sounds wise. Ah, it found the wild one. It's a bad day to be you, penguin. Oh, how's it going? Rimworld pawns after reading the same book 300,000 times. Well, this works out great for us because that gives you time to move that. And you time to get back down there. I like this. I like this. Do it for the team, Penguin. And it's coming this way. Here it comes. It's still coming this way. I can still see it. We can still see it. Well, that works out well for us, doesn't it? Oh, and it disappeared. All right, we don't see it no more. Hurry up with that thing. Let me go to zones and clear the allowed area for area 1. And expand the allowed area for area 1 to be here, within this box, over here. Yep, good stuff. And how are your needs right now? Are you're hungry? You should have probably had food down here. Why don't you go inside? Yep, good stuff. Time to go to bed. Yep. It went back to check on the corpse. Oh my goodness. Alrighty, we need to go get food somehow. Alright, you're going to both go together. Is it going to start coming this way? I can't see it anymore. I don't know where it's at. Alright, that's no good. Hurry up and get in that building. We move quicker than it. Alright, there's food in here. Go eat something. Where is it? We don't know where it is. It is somewhere. Oh, we can't just let it exist around here, so we're gonna have to go back out there. Come on now. Knife man, get on the left side. Ooh, very intimidating, isn't it? Very intimidating. We have no idea where it's at. Oh, we know where it's at now. It's right behind Florian, ain't it? Get over there. I am sorry, Petro. Stab it in the face. Holy crap, did we get it down that quick? Where should we put it? We don't have a spot to put it. Let's see. How about just adjacent to the monolith? We'll put it right there for now. I don't think that's a good enough spot. We gotta do something. Capture it. Consume, capture. They're probably weak now since you don't have a lot of wealth. I wonder what the harder levels are like. As far as I've seen, it doesn't have nothing to do with your wealth, the guys that show up. I mean, the amount of them might, but the guys themselves, not so much. Minimum containment strength is 30. This is 55, so we can hold him here for now while we build him a proper cell. But the thing is, like, when we start building other stuff... Oh, we can put one of these in real quick. So why don't you tend to him, and then you get this built. That inhibitor will be useful. It takes a shard, though. Now he's way more contained, and it kind of works through the wall somehow and keeps you a bit more contained. Building one of these uses power, but we could build rows of these all around. So, like, imagine if you had a box. So the tile in front needs to be left alone, so you do it like this. And then you'd have an inhibitor in the corner right here. Then you have biofright floor and biofright walls, and that's probably the best you can do to contain it. Eat shadow humans. Can you breed the anomalies? I don't believe so. I'm excited for mods, though. We're going to be able to do so much with mods. Let's go to the power real quick. And what's going... Oh, because I tried to build it straight through. That's probably why that didn't work. Why don't you get on that real quick? Hurry up, you. There we go. What an intimidating creature we got right here. I'm afraid of what the modders will do, especially the degenerate ones. Oh gosh. Well, you can only assume you're going to have more horrors and stuff. More scary things. More spoopies. Alright, they're going to grab themselves some rest. Looks like our rice is growing okay, and that's good because we're on our last survival meal. The rice is ready to go, actually. I'll put you at a 2 for grow and a 1 for plant cut. And a 3 for that, and I'll drop everything else down to a 4. So this is easier to manage. Yeah, alright. I guess I'll put you down to 4 for these two. I'll let you queen because you study all the time. Alright. Good stuff. Extract the invisible power and add it to your pawns. One of the things you can do with the rituals is suck the skill out of a pawn. So you'd suck their like mining skill and transfer it to the person doing the ritual. And then the person you slurp their skills out of would be left with brain damage and just lying there on the ground like a meat bag. So if you have like unwavering prisoners and stuff, you have a lot more options for those people now. How's the tree doing? Interesting question. It's doing. This tree is 53% grown, that one's 51% grown, and that one's 35% grown. The tree is expanding, it seems to be. Work will continue, of course. And we're going to go over here and set a stockpile zone in here. Clear it all, set it to food, and then put it at critical, so they'll go and load that all up. Then we're going to go to furniture here and put down some stools. We'll just make that out of stone because we have it now. Or we ought to actually do it out of marble. Let's go to furniture. Marble, there we go. Oh, my Wi-Fi is gone. It keeps interrupting. I'm sorry, dude. Ah, we forgot to patch your gunshot wound. We'll feed you to the tree, that's okay. We were never going to capture you anyways. No, we don't want to put them in that room. Put them in a different room. Go along now. Take them where they're going. The tree must be fed. Options indeed. I've been really enjoying making YouTube shorts. I don't know if you guys like them, but I think a lot of the stuff that's not worth putting into big long videos, I am going to be making so many shorts. I really want to pass 100,000 subscribers in the next couple of months, so I'm just going to be going as hard as I can with all the content. What is going on with this? Oh, sightseer revealed. Did you get out and get put back in? You got a bruise on your face. Did you get punched? You got punched in the face. Well, did you learn your lesson? Actually, no. I think someone beat you. Because I believe he has a knife. I guess he'd be punching you even though if he hit you with a knife. That's funny, though. You got your butt kicked. Also, something I did mention. Yeah, I know. I've only been making them so recently. You love the vids. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Something I saw later on in the game is that you get a darkness on the map that you literally can't see anything. It's darker than any mod has ever made the map. Void Provocation is ready. Oh, for 3.4 days. So I thought it was ready. We're almost ready to finish the proximity detectors. Then we gotta do biofreight harvesting, because that'll help us lock things up better. Once we get the electro harvester done, I think we should turn one of these guys into a mechaniter and get some bots. And then we can have a robot colony run by monsters. That sounds even better. That sounds like some ultra tech stuff. How the glitter world really happened. In the core, deep below the crust, horrible monsters were being contained, their power harvested to run the magnificent machines and machinations of the people of that planet. We've been working on a lore video for so long. Bren's been doing a great job in writing it, and now that this DLC's out, we'll finally be able to finish it. And that's going to be a very long video. I'm thinking it's going to be like almost an hour long, but for the first time ever, there'll be a total lore video for Rimworld. And I know you guys would like a lore video for Rimworld. Yes, this game has loads of lore, but it's all hidden in tooltips and stuff. The trailer is amazing. It's really good. The Lovecrafty and stuff. I think it's funny that Tynan was like, I watched Cabin in the Woods, and then I was inspired to make this DLC for my game. I am all for it. Works out great. I see that I made a mistake here with all these shelves. Let me fix my mistake. Let me link you all. Then let me go to your storage. And remove food. There you go. Now haul it. Haul the rice. We're also going to remove blocks from your storage. And steel and plasteel from your storage. Yep. I think I'll build a box right here. We'll have a little path around here. And I guess we'll have to... I kind of like that truck being there because it's thematic. We're going to need a bigger storage room. We don't have a lot of building space. I guess we could build a storage room down over here. You're 400 hours into the game and just learned what linking does. I think I need to make another tips video for Rimworld. No, Ted's rotting. I forgot to put wood in there. Ted, no. Ed, no. Ed, you're desiccated. Someone go cut down a cactus and throw it in a generator. Oh, there's a cactus right here. Cut that one down. It's too late for Ed. Well, we'll just haul him away. Can't resurrect the rotten. Feed him to the tree. Ed will become one with the land, and we'll have him with us forever. The tree will eat Ed. Look at it. Look at the growth rate going up so fast when you feed it people. Imagine if you gave it loads of corpses. I wonder if it stacks. There's so much to learn here. Does it list the maximum growth rate? It does not. Must be studied. Can we butcher Ed, his rotting corpse? I don't believe we're gonna butcher a rotten thing. Let's go ahead and build a simple research room over here. Production. Simple research bench. Just be in the corner of the base right here. It's weird when you don't even want to consider your kill box anymore. What's happening? We're just getting normal base stuff put down. This is like the only really tough ground that we can build hard stuff on, so... I mean, we could build... I guess we could build it anywhere, but I like building it right here. I want to limit myself to this space. More challenge. I really like environmental challenges in games. It changes how you have to approach things and think about it. Something that might be worth doing, though, is planting some corn. And we can probably do that right here. Not right there. Right here. All corn. Plant your corn. Are we getting close? 2 more days. Go study him. Go research his brain. I'm sure he likes it. He really doesn't like it. He's so excited to have a visitor, he just can't contain himself. Yeah, we do have it, yeah. Alright, so that got us a lot closer. And then we can do this one here in 12 hours, and then we'll be able to build more of those things about. Good stuff indeed. Very good stuff. We've got no real way to make power if I don't allow myself to do the other methods. That's why I really, really want to get the other stuff done. That's why I probably should have done Electro Harvester first, but, you know, having the proximity detector is pretty important. So, the big thing that's most important is just getting this battery done, so we're going to do that real quick. Or we should probably build the wall around it. We need steel. That is an easy solve. I can take care of that, don't you worry. Well, actually, I can have you take care of that, Florian. Also, the potatoes are almost done. We almost have a bunch of potatoes. Once these potatoes are harvested, I'm probably going to disable sowing over there and just worry about this corn growing, because this will be full up and we'll be done with that first harvest that everybody has to do, you know? You can't see the funny in this? Why do people love terror and stuff? I think it's the added complexity of the game. There's a lot more strategy. Think of this like SCP Prison Architect. Honestly. Think of it as SCP Prison Architect. Some people like the game called Dungeon Keeper, right? It's a new way to play. That's what every DLC has always been. A new way to approach the game. A new way to do a playthrough. I mean, that's what everybody uses mods for, is they give themselves unique new ways to approach the game. It's whatever's fun. That's how we get 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, sometimes some people 5,000 hours out of playing this game. That's why it's in the top 50 games on Steam. Dungeon Keeper is a classic. How many of you guys have played Keeper RL? I feel like that's like a great expansion upon like the Dungeon Keeper idea. Alright, we're already getting into getting our Electro Harvester done. Can you please build the wall and not just leave the battery outside? No. Come back. It probably bothers people that I do it like that, but I enjoy doing it. There's a mad iguana. Where at? Food has arrived. Where are you going? We're over here. Thank you. You will go mine those, please. Well, you just need food, sleep, and recreation. You'll be fine. You're tough. Okay, maybe you can go take care of your needs for a bit. Free food. Who's the storyteller? Randy Random. I like Randy Random. Get ourselves a few more chunks of steel here. Missing 5 steel. There we go. I think part of how they got the game to run better is they stopped checking things as often for inventory, and that's why we're getting these weird right-click what's going on stuff, you know? And we can connect this stuff with the power. And then refuel that, and we'll be good to go. What do you need? You can definitely do some recreation if you want. What hour is it? 21? Oh, you'll be free to do whatever in an hour. I guess I can schedule some morning recreation. Alright, I'll take 2 hours off your guys' Labor Day if it's that bothersome. What do switches do? So, with a switch, I can let this charge up and then flick this switch to off. And then if I have a event, all the batteries that are connected to that power line will all go out. But because this one was switched separate, the network won't go. So then I can turn it back on. And then if we were, for example, using more power than we were generating at the time, we don't have to worry about losing a bunch of stuff in the base. Hey Noobert, love your channel. My coworker's partner worked on this expansion and I'm jealous of them. I'm glad to know that there's some people out there that are really getting into making stuff like this, and I'm actually proud that you know somebody that worked on it. I actually don't know really anybody at Ludian. I don't know anybody that works on this game. I don't really have any communication with anyone. I'm kind of in the dark on most things, but I'm always definitely open to any conversation that's available out there. Hey, 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 what? Hurry! Petro! It's so fast! Run away! And there's manhunters. Okay. And I think we killed it dead. Yep, it's dead. How are you doing? Alright, you go inside. I guess I gotta do this. Yep. We don't want people to starve to death, so I'll put Warden at number 1. And we have this turret right here, so that'll take care of our problem for us when they get here. If the battery lasts that long, of course. Okay, maybe it won't. Alright, now 10 fluoride. 14 hours. Yeah, go get some actual medicine. Come back. It's just by chance I'm a narrative designer, so you randomly know people. From what I hear, they are awesome to work for. I hope so. I mean, this is an excellent game. They put a lot of time and passion and effort into all of it, and they don't seem to rush anything ever. So I would expect it to just be an excellent place to work, you know? I know Tynan worked on A6, and him explained to me why men could get the pregnant trait. He sent me an IMBD link to Junior, the movie with Prego Arnold Schwartz from the 90s. He is a great guy. I need to make chat a bit bigger so I can actually see this. Some of you might not know, but after I had eye surgery last year, I developed a lazy eye, so sometimes my depth perception is about as borked as it can get. I'm hoping to have LASIK at the end of this year. You want the small one next to regular, like some... Now the heart button for chat's blocking your guys' text. I gotta move it again. Here. There we go. That probably looks good. Someone type a really long message for me real quick so I can see if the UI blocks it. If you could, please. I appreciate it. It can just be spam letters. Why pay for LASIK when I can just try and use one of those laser eye pointers from the store? It's the same best thing. A really long message. Well, we have these react buttons here in the YouTube studio now, but it covers up your guys' messages sometimes, and so I get messed up because I can see a few letters of the word and I'm left to assume what you said. I can't believe it came during the day. The Void Provocation Psychic Ritual can now be done again. That's good stuff. And we have an eclipse. Alright, that's all cleaned up. I think it's time stockpile gets built here, though. Those pawns look like ghouls, so pale and white. Hello, here, hello, and emotional support for long letters. Yeah, it doesn't look like it's blocking it. That's great. Do you have two monitors? I do. This one's behind the microphone arm. I actually got a new microphone arm in the mail today. This one I've had for 5 years, and it's been falling down a lot. That's why you guys are always complaining how you can barely hear me. It's because it's right here, and then slowly as we're talking and doing stuff, it's falling down and moving away like this, and then it's laying on my leg or something, and I feel it, and I go, dang, my mic moved again. And then I have to move it back here so I can sound clear again. The new mic arm won't do that once I put it together. I have not put it together yet. But I think it was worth getting. I think you guys will appreciate not having that drifting of my voice. Drifting away from you. Alright, yes, feed the person. Negative text. Short text. Steam is being a pain, refusing to update mods for you. So I would recommend the same thing I recommended to everybody when Ideology came out, when 1.4, 1.3, and 1.2, and 1.1, and 1.0 came out, is to unsubscribe from all of your mods, all of them, and then resub to ones that are 1.5. I know. Some people don't want to hear this, but the thing is, mod creators sometimes will create new mods, and those ones will be the 1.5 version, vice versa, other things. It's just a lot, so let's move that over here. And we can probably deconstruct that and just put a power line here. Then we can start harvesting your juices. This thing takes biofreight and a component. So I'll put one here. I think it'd be best to make like a square, right? A square with them. That'd probably be best. I really got back into Rimworld into this DLC, even worth price tag. I think so. I think the DLC is really good. I don't know who you may have heard otherwise from, but from my personal opinion, I mean, because I can't tell you what's worth it to you, right? I think this is really worth it. The progression is really good from the time I've been able to spend in it already. I've already done a run, so I would definitely say it's worth the money. There's a lot to do. There's so much crap that'll happen on your map. There's just more that's going to go on in this DLC than any of the other DLCs you've gotten. Like, if you took Ideology and Biotech and smushed them together, that might be comparable to what you got here. Rimworld discounts are usually capped at 15%, even for the DLCs. You have a meeting in an hour, what do? Do the Anomaly start, so you can get right into it. Immediately research the thing and then get to work. This DLC won't go on discount for a while. Cancel the meeting. You're all caught up. Welcome. Welcome to the live, Red. Welcome to the live. Alright. And then I am personally not letting myself build on the sand. So I'm just going to do this. We're just going to build on dirt. Just got Biotech and Anomaly. Wish my luck won this single. Dad's baby goes to sleep. Gonna watch and enjoy every moment until. Thy Death Adder. Thank you very much for the donation. I greatly appreciate it. It means a lot to me. I hope you get a chance to play here soon. Now I have to decide where I want them to be entering from. I really don't know what's best. This ought to just be a room over here. Let me go to the plan real quick. So that can be a room right there. This is kind of a big path right here. So maybe this should be a door right here. And this just comes right across. So then things will come in and come across here. Might be best. Just do that like that. That way we have a path and we can put a sensor at the entrance here. And so things will take a while to get through here. I'm thinking. I'm thinking about it. There's a few ways to approach this. Then of course we have to keep things contained in here. You're kind of just in the way. We're not going to be able to use you at all. So no saves are compatible at all. If you're on the unstable build, your save is also not compatible. Won't run here. So I mean, I guess you could, but the games will start throwing errors and you won't be able to get any of this DLC to work with it. If you tried to dev any of it in, it starts throwing inconceivable errors and crashes. So Thy Death Adder gifted 5 Noobert memberships. I really appreciate it. That means a lot. I do believe I owe you some push-ups for that one. Let me go and throw down some push-ups. I'll throw it on 3 times speed. But before I do that, let me set everybody to fight. I should always have them on fight. I always put my colonists on fight. This way they won't run away when things happen. They'll defend themselves. Alright, push-ups. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I didn't realize Kirby was down here. He just walked up to me to sniff my face while I was on the ground. You can load Rimworld from a later version, I believe. Just play until you finish and then load the most recent version. Yeah, what I'm saying is that you won't be able to add this content into your run. It's not functional. I tried. Yeah, it's been a crazy couple days, though. Me, Bren, and Bo had a crazy past couple days. Between filming and getting stuff together, I worked 17 hours yesterday. That's what Toggle Track said. And then Bo stayed up through the night doing the edit, and then I slept for 3 hours this morning. I went to bed around 2, and then I got up at 6. So I guess about 4 hours. And then I finalized the edit of the video, and I finished it around 11:30 a.m. and got it uploading to YouTube. So we were like right up on the line. It was a charge. Full on head on charge. Well, I looked at it this way. I could be one of the first people to make a video on something. That's never happened before. It was way too exciting. Here, one second. My grandmother's calling out for me.
Grandpa and I are running to town.
That's what happens when you're a YouTuber. You live in your grandmother's basement. And you grow a garden in their backyard. And you have a corgi. Yep. OG place. I love my grandparents. And honestly, the family really appreciates me staying here with them because I get to... If they ever need someone that has a youthful body to do something difficult, I'm here to do it. Dude, that's what I'm saying. Well, here in America, there's this stigma that everybody has to move out and live by themselves. In my family, we all kind of just want to live together. If we could have like a giant house with like 50 bedrooms and a couple kitchens, I think my entire family wouldn't mind just being all in one giant house. I know other people's families might not get along as well, but my family would love that. Or if we had a big property and just built a bunch of houses on it. Or if we were all neighbors. Your voice seems to be from someone older than you really are. I used to do voice training. When I first started YouTube, my voice was really... I can't even get it up that high anymore. But it used to be a lot higher pitched. And I would spend nights in the garage doing vocal training because my mother used to be a singer. To lower it so I could have that low-tone voice for the videos that everyone likes to have. Yeah. You got 5.7 view in 2 hours. Looking good. I like that one. Oh, man. Did you bring it in here? Are we low on food and eating the animals because I'm not paying attention again? So something I've mentioned to you guys during other streams a lot of times before is that I get so distracted talking to you guys because I get... When I stream, it almost just feels like a just chatting stream to me. I'm just like hanging out. Let's talk. Let's have a good time. And I do not pay any attention to the things I should be paying attention to. So it looks like we ate all the rice. Our potato plants are growing pretty good. These ones haven't done anything up here. 84% on that. And you know what? Because these are so well grown already, we can just walk up here and chop them. So that's what I'll send you to do. The DLC will not work on an existing save. Sorry. Wait, there's a dead iguana here. We'll do a couple things. You have to study it first. Potatoes come second. Looking at the weird thing in the room, in the closet first, is more important. Alright, add Bill. Butcher creature. Do forever. Petro, if you'll take on that task. Are you getting potatoes from it? Yeah, you do get potatoes from it. There you go. See? Problem solved. And you got a meat. It's 12 nutrition to fill a colonist hunger bar. How do you capture a ghoul? You knock it down and then lock it up. That's the tough thing here, is being able to do enough damage to down things. Now I've seen cultists attack with crossbows. Crossbows that do stun damage, which is very interesting. I've seen it kill, so it's definitely a lethal, but it stuns you. So I think it has a lot of chance for you to, if you were shooting people with the stun from it, to club them, like uranium club them or something. I don't know. Strategies will appear as the next days go by. I bet the wiki is just going to fill up over the next 2 days. Like, our guide video is as much info as we can gather over several sleepless days. So we must weaponize those ghouls. The kill boxes are about to go crazy. If you watch the video, I found that uranium slug turrets are very efficient at dealing with many problems. Query for new wiki articles to get done, that's going to be totally up to the community, because it's all people just doing it of their own volition. How are we going on that research? We're getting somewhere. Once we have the electro harvester done, we're going to build a new room on the back end over here, and we'll just have a hallway. So I'll put down plans here so you can see what I'm talking about. So this will be a 2-wide hallway, and then it will open in the rooms. So we'll have an entity in here. It's 5. And we'll do it like that. I might adjust this if we get weaker entities where I can gather 4 of them. We shall harvest their screams for power. Alright, yeah, you can go replant that, and then that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 meals. So that's 2 days. 2 days of food. Quickly, haul the potatoes. That iguana's gonna steal our food. Yes, we need to go and actually acquire more cactus wood. So when Petra's done doing that, we'll send him off to chop that. Then we'll also send him off to chop that. And then of our basic research, we're going to come over here and we're going to actually just do tree sowing. I know it's ridiculous, but that's what we're going to do. Of the normal research, it's going to be tree sowing so we can get a proper supply of wood. What do we got here? Zephyr, you look like a ghoul. You are a ghoul. You're an angry ghoul. There's no holding platforms available. BS. I will solve that immediately. Bloop. Has a containment strength of 63. Let's go capture Zapper real quick. Zapper, I'm not worried about you being injured. You do have Dark Psychic Shock for 4 hours, so hopefully we can bring you in before you start walking on your own again. That would be really awkward. Come on. Come on. Come on. Hurry up. Let's get him put in chains before he realizes what we're doing to him. You've got 1 hour left. Hurry up and do it. Please. Please. Oh my gosh. Please. 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 He'd be holding the ghoul, and the ghoul would wake up and go, oh, what are you doing? Start eating him while he's holding him. He gave you gray hairs. Oh yeah, we might as well haul these other rotting corpses out of here. Put them... We can allow rotting, can't we? An animal. and human-like, and we'll allow fresh and rotten. And we'll just haul that, and you can also haul that. How's your moving? Decent enough. How are you doing, bud? How do you like being chained up? He is ready for study, though. Yeah, we need to hurry up and actually get proper containment zones set up. Bloop. Bloop. There you go. There's your food. Something for you to eat. And then we'll send you on one more trip. After you eat something, of course, we'll let you eat that. So after you eat that, I will have you haul that thing out of here because no one wants to look at it. Or actually, you know what? No. We're gonna butcher it if we can. Is it rotting? No, it's still fresh. All right, we're gonna switch this to allow entity corpses as well. So when he's done eating real quick, we're gonna go ahead and butcher. Let's go chop that up. I'll show you guys what you get from this stuff when you chop it up. Did I consider nutrient paste? So there's dread leather right here. Dread leather is pretty interesting. It has a really good heat armor and a really good sharp armor. It's just all around good. It's a pretty average sale price at $350 per unit. You'd love to do a full necromancer run, and it's possible. It's possible. Honestly, the psychic abilities and like chaos powers and stuff like that, that's just going to be all good stuff now. Alright, so now that's all done. Again, we need to go chop wood again, so since he's done doing stuff, we'll go and haul all that wood in. Get that finished building right there, too. The armor does look really good. You, fear not, it's some good-looking armor. And Florian, how you doing? He's going to catch up on some sleep, and then we're going to get these walls done. In fact, I'm going to just make sure everybody does that. Much wow, many months. Ajax. Oh my goodness. Thank you. I feel like there will be a lot of... Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Is this the 24-hour stream? I'm going to stream for a good long while, but I've been awake for 2 days, aside from like the 3 hours of sleep I let myself have. So I don't believe I will be doing 24 hours like I first said I would, and I apologize for that. I didn't consider the events that would transpire over the last few days. I can only ask so much from my body. So I'll probably stream for as long as I can entertain you. And then when you guys aren't having fun with me anymore, that's when we'll be done with it. This thing takes so much power. 200 per hour. Let's hurry up and get these walls built. Come on now. It's about halfway done. Alright, we're good to do this again. This is kind of like how you move things forward. You just keep doing the void provocation ritual over and over again. Noobert game tester confirmed. Coming up with 15k hours. No, I'm getting near 5,000 though. And I'll tell you, someone who has more is Bren, who helps us write, has 10,000 hours. A new quest has become available, the shelter of an ally. You want to learn about other cultures, huh? She wants you to host him. I'm not hosting you. My goodness, you got your brain rotted again. Definitely a continuous risk is that getting your head messed up bit right there. Alright, and then that requires steel, but that's okay if we do it out of granite. Let's just throw up a granite door real quick right there. At least that way when this goes off, we'll know it's over here. Unless, of course, it goes off before the door is done, and then... Oh, that's a bit different. That's indeed a bit different. A flesh beast attack. That's the ground. 1 second. Well, it just kind of hops out of the hole, doesn't it? And it's coming this way. Here it comes. New research available. Oh yeah, well we do want to probably catch it, don't we? Could you joy wire the anomalies, keep them more docile? Oh my gosh. Can you bionic ghouls, let's say, put some of the more exotic melee arm enhancements on them? With mods, we're going to be able to do so much. That's a big hole. It's a graboid. Can you throw people in the holes? No, you can fill the hole up, though. It's an option to fill up the hole. That is a thing you can do. So you go and fill it in, and it takes some time to fill it in. The walls are too steep to climb. It is inherently unstable and will collapse after some time. I'm sure if we don't bury it right away, though, we'll just keep getting problems from it. Or, as I would say, gifts. Gifts will keep coming from the hole. The flesh that I've seen appear in places you can go to. I know it can appear in your colony, but I haven't seen that yet. Lucky me. How are you doing? 18 seconds. Sounds good to me. Well, let's put you on normal research, too. Take you off constructing. You can get that tree sowing done for us. Rimworld Minecraft expansion. Monsters spawn at night. You can't wait for the cat machines mod. Having flesh is the second best thing to having bones. Put IEDs in containment rooms. Yeah, that's something I did. So if you look at the other video we had a row of slug turrets and just IEDs in front of the slug turrets. So just bombs and cannons. No longer incapable of walking. For those of you that are wondering why we don't have other things going right now, I am restricting myself to only building in mountains and on dirt, so I'm not allowed to build on the sand, firstly. And then for power, other than using these normal generators, I have to get it by harvesting it from the entities. These are my limitations for this run. So that's why things are going in a really kind of weird direction, but we're going to make progress, and it will kind of roll together as things go. It's just a rule. It's just a rule. I guess from now on during streams I could start putting my rules in the description. That's probably worth doing. You know, there's a flesh beast out there, not too far actually. If you feel the need to head that way, you can, but and it doesn't go off if it's not invisible. So this thing's very dangerous. It's got that... This is a flesh spike. Noobert, I can leak a mod that isn't out yet. Friend working on a mod called Advanced Pets, which allows you to put... Oh, man, chat's moving so fast. It just warped away. Oh, he redacted it. Well, there's a mod called Advanced Pets, people. You heard it here. That's funny. We saw it here first. You weren't supposed to. Then why'd you say you can leak it? You already knew you weren't supposed to. Why don't we butcher that? It's alright, man. I just thought that was funny. I think we should probably go bury the hole. I think it's a good idea to bury the hole. Let's go bury the hole. Everybody up towards the hole. Let's go to the hole. Along this way, everybody. No. He said yes, then screamed no rapidly. Okay, he said he'd give up. It's alright, man. The name of your mod doesn't give away too much about it. It's still more or less pretty I know it's probably pets. Something to do with pets. Finger spike is still alive. It's moving. Where'd it go? There's a dead emu over there. There's blood going this way. There's twisted meat. Oh, it's right here. We'll come back and deal with him in a minute. We filled in his hole. We're running out of places to contain things. Well, that was too much shotgun. Too much gun there. Florian, you used too much gun. Where did it go? Did I check the hole for plasteel? No. Is there stuff in the holes? I just buried it. That was the only option I saw. The little ones are hard to catch. There is blood everywhere. Alright. Alright. That's it. We're gonna finish researching these dudes, and then we're getting a Machiniter, and then we're making a dosh dang Queen Sweeper. And with the event of us having Queen Sweeper, things will be queen. Undiscovered. Can't attune monolith undiscovered. Prioritize studying it. Study the monolith. Look at it. Don't throw up on it. Look at it. Study it. Stop vomiting on things. Did RJW get updated for Anomaly yet? I don't know. Florian, quit puking. If you show them your weakness, they'll get out and get you. You know, what did Grub Sightseer ever do to have you throw up on his dead body? Oh, they're all ready for harvest. Well, Petro, you have a new purpose in life. To deal with potatoes. Or read a book. They actually read properly now. You need to have the bigger hole. The big one's called a pit gate, and a lot more grubbies come out of it. You're just showing your inner feelings. Vomiting profusely. How's that food poisoning treating you? I wonder how it would be eating raw potatoes. Probably awful. Can't imagine. Not a good time. And there's still the dark blood to deal with. Marble tile. Because we're not building all that other expensive cool stuff, we can get away with still having a low colony wealth and build nice floors. What a great way to gain you some skill. Crunchy. Oh, we might as well haul in all of our potatoes real quick. Get all these brought in real quick. It'll only take a moment. Bring in the potatoes. It's a pigskin. I'm not going to be able to rescue you, but you can definitely be food. That's too many wounds for me to patch in one go, and we're too far away. I believe we'll feed you to the tree. How is the tree doing? We'll add the zones to these trees as well. They all might as well get food. Not just you. A lot of pork. What's up, Kirby? How you doing, bud? How many views does the Anomaly guide have right now? I haven't been able to look at it since I posted it. I'm getting stressed out. I hope we didn't do a bad job on it. Can one of you guys check and tell me real quick? Florian, you go on that food binge. And the person died. At least 7. That's pretty good. 7 views is a win. I think we can live off that. 6.8k? That's not bad at all. What time is it? Is it like 1 o'clock? 3:46 or 2 hours? That's alright. Can't watch the new guide. Noobert is living. Same. I was considering waiting 15 minutes after the video posted. NutriPaste? Nutrient paste dispensers require a lot of power. We don't have any acceptable power sources given the rules of our run. We will after we get the electro harvesters built on these guys. We will have power though. It's very close to being done. These things right here. An electrical generator that can be placed near a holding platform where it will draw power from a contained entity. The generator hooks into the entity's body and harnesses energy generated by unnatural spatial distortions or psychic flows inside it. Larger entities will produce more power, however, electro-harvesting agitates entities, making them more likely to escape. So it can link up to 4 platforms, however each platform can only have 1. Alright, so it takes 25 biofreight, 1 component, and 50 steel. It has to be touching it, right? Your headcanon says they tickle them. Containment offset is minus 25. So this is 132 right now. If we attached it to it, it would go down by 25. This guy's at 64, so if we attach it to him, he'd get out. This guy's only needs 30 as his minimum containment, so we'd be able to keep him just fine. Alright, and then we're going to stop sowing potatoes here. And we'll be good until the corn arrives. You're definitely not a normal pawn. It's a birthday. Florian has reached the natural biological age of 72 and developed asthma. Ew. Personally can't wait for Rimworld multiplayer mod, the update. I'm gonna drop some metal creatures into my friend's base. That's actually really funny. Alright. No, just hold the potatoes. So much blood everywhere. Do you guys usually have this much blood laying about? Yeah, we gotta tend your asthma. Your asthma. Ah, you probably missed everything. All the good stuff. It all went at one time. Alright, potatoes have been hauled in. We're gonna get the last of it here in a moment. Almost done. How many of you guys already got the DLC? You guys already playing right now? You guys exploring already? You're just about to buy it? Not you? Frainer's already got it? There's so many tutorials to make. So much to do. So much to explore. So much to see. Are you going to be able to, like, handle living at all? You know, bed rest is probably pointless for you. I'll put it down at a 3. You can just get back to work. Clean up some of this blood, please. So much blood everywhere. It's such a mess. So ugly. So ugly. Alright, study. We're getting so close. Once we get the electro harvester done, we're gonna get a mechaniter going. A mechanitor, my bad. Alright, and then you need to go chop a tree somewhere. Or actually, you can just haul. Looks like we already got wood. There we go. Monolith study progress. Florian made progress studying the monolith. The structure connects normal space to the void, a dimension hidden in the substructure of space-time. Some powerful mind in the void is leaking influence into our reality. Florian wants to study the monolith further to learn more. The monolith now provides more research when studied. You see, so now watch this. Remember it was 0.5 when we first started? Watch how much it gives us time. 0.9. We're almost going twice as fast. It's way better. Lovecraft. When is the DLC released? It's already out. You love it so much so far. I think it's a lot of people are going to be enjoying it. I was surprised how many people were kind of nervous about how good it was going to be. I'm tired of this nonsense, so I am going to build the nutrient paste generator. Come on now. We'll just have it be an entry into the dining room. The QLL stuff, I like it a lot. I've already done a few runs in 1.5. You want to play Rimworld so bad again? Then just stay awake. I've been awake for days. Who needs sleep? It's like what happens with your pawns. They won't die, they just get mood debuffs. As long as you get enough mood buffs, you can keep going. That's how it works, right? Right? Kirby, you want to go outside? Kirby, outside? One moment. I have to set the curb word free. You know what? That is a video that we could do. That's not a bad plan. Would you, Kirby? Would you, Kirby? Alrighty, I'm back. I had to let the dogs outside or they're gonna wee on the floor. The other members of the household went off to town, so I am watching the pets while I stream with you guys. The meat creature followed him to the kitchen for sure. Honestly, I'm most excited for SCP mods. Like, I've not always been the greatest fan of SCP stuff, but for this, I am now. For 17 days, they can rest and regroup. That's fine by me. Come along, nothing bad will happen to you. No, no, no. Come along, come along. I will assign you to build things. A lot of things. And then your young one will have them whole and clean. This works out great. We will feed you potatoes. We're missing steel. That's fine. We can dig steel. We can gather steel. There's always more steel. Child labor builds character. Yeah, send the child into the room with the monster to mine a wall with no lights on. Nothing bad could happen. It's only called a sight stealer. This child will grow up fine. Nothing bad here. Oh, we're already monsters. Are these our donkeys? No, they're just here? Well, I declare that we hunt donkeys. We can tame one of them. But we're eating the other ones. Unless I shoot them all first. Then we're not taming any of them. Where is the other one at? I do not know. Big fan from Argentina. I would love to help if you need to translate to Spanish. If you want to hop in the Discord, and send me a DM in there, we can talk about that. We have a chat for captions and people help in there, and we throw their names in the credits underneath the video descriptions. Let's haul the donkey in. Good stuff. Now let's haul that donkey in. What's going on here? But from where? But from where? Oh, down here. Again? Can I mine it? No. Can I haul it? Can I tame it? Okay, so we have one more chance to get the flesh spike thing. Where is that finger spike at? Where are you at, buddy? It can't move that horribly fast, can it? It can move that fast. Quickly now. Stabby stab. Capture it. You go back to bed. Or actually, go fill the hole. When you're done with that, then go to bed. You can fill it from the hole menu. Randy feeling silly today. We're building Alligato with 1 buoys. Hello, are you playing with some mods on? Or an unmodded version? I'm not running any mods right now. There's no mod specifically for this DLC out yet that I know of. I mean, it just came out. If there is, that'd be pretty wild. Do the flesh trees summon those? No, the flesh trees just grow more flesh trees. Turning into more flesh trees. It might become something else later, but that is yet to be determined. Rival. What the heck? Randy Random oddly acting like Cassandra Classic. Perhaps he is being possessed by that demon. You know what? I'm going to swap your knife out. No, that wood mace is pretty bad. Never mind. It's pretty crap mace. Should probably get more wood, though. Is there any more cactuses to chop? There's a tree down here. A Drago tree. Don't mind if I do. So yield on you, 25. I think the yield on you is 25 too, right? Drago tree is about the same as... oh, it's 15. All right. Boop. And then we'll send you to haul that. Good stuff. And then let's see about getting this thing mined out here. What's up with the kid? What's got you so upset? Ugly environment, you're jealous of Petro's bedroom? I don't care, you don't live here. You're gonna turn the flesh that hates into the flesh that loves? Oh my gosh. I mean, how could it backfire? I mean, we're feeding it, right? It's gotta like us more than most people. Alright, and then someone set a timer for 5 minutes for me so I can remember to go collect the doggos and bring them back inside. I don't want them to spend too much time out there because it's raining and they'll get soaked. It's funny though, because Kirby hates baths, but he'll go sit in the rain and you'll be shouting at him to come inside and he'll just sit there getting poured on and stare at you. It doesn't make any sense. Tentacle-kun? 7. Alright, now they can have this stuff for food. Then we'll go to marble floor again. And there we go. And you're going to go study away. How close are we to that right now on Anomaly? 28.39, so we're going to finish it this time. Oh, thank goodness. No, we didn't finish it. Is there any more? Study. We're almost there. Just give us the electro harvester already. We don't want to take the ship to the stars. Marble's so fancy. No, it's not very secure. We definitely need to make a secure place for this stuff. Oh, yes. Draw animals, skip abduction, psychology. All good stuff. All really good stuff. But I think we should find a way to harvest biofright next. It's going to take some time for that to get ready. So we're going to finish this wall. So we're not going to worry about dark study for a minute at all. We'll put that down to 2. Also put normal research down to 2. And we're going to have you come down here and help us get everything done down here so we can speed things along. We're going to get this space built and we're going to start harvesting energy from these dudes. Energy that will then power our base and will help us do things, and we'll tear these things down. Sarah Carringham. That would actually be a pretty good name. Just call it Karen. Karen the colonist that gets mad at people and things. Why are you laying by the... It eats people. Whose kid is that? Growth tier 1. That tree's about to reach a growth tier on you. It's ready to harvest. I don't want to harvest my flesh trees. I want to keep my flesh trees. No one ever said he was smart. The tree that eats people, I'm just going to lay on the ground next to it and wait for the tentacles to come out of the ground and take my life. My goodness. This kid. Where are you going? You're going back there? What are you carrying over there? Oh, more bones? You go and have that snap. Entity Slayer? You're gonna try to slay my entities? He no longer tolerates holding such dangerous entities in captivity and intends to destroy as many as he can. This happened because of poor mood. Well, this kid that's not ours is gonna get walloped harder than he's ever been walloped. I give you one chance to stop your child. No? Okay. Nope, you made a mistake. You're not leaving either. Ultimate sin. This is your kid's fault, just so you know. This didn't have to happen. It's that child. You brought it here. Causing us problems. Now he can be one with the flesh tree. Yeah, you belong to us now. You don't get to leave. You thought you were only going to be here for but a moment. But no, you get to stay a long time. Would you please tend to them real quick? I'll make him a new room too. We're going to dig a hole right here. And put a door in it. And then if he tries to escape... Oh, I guess that's no fun, is it? We'll find other means of containing you. Okay, hear me out. Commune with the flesh tree, but the trees is just to get harvested hard. Gonna make a 1.5 mod set. It's been a few minutes. I think I should go retrieve the animals. I think that's what I'm gonna do. Give me 2 minutes. I'm gonna go bring the dogs inside. I don't want them to get too rained on. Kirby is following me down the stairs, and Kirby is down here with us now. Kirby is here. Hello, Kirby. Some of you may not know, but Kirby now has a chair next to mine. He has a recliner that is all his, right next to my swivel office chair, so that he may rest down here with us. And be with us, the humans. Yes, all for the Kerbworm. All for Kirby. Oh, and you are about as soaked as I was afraid you were gonna be. What a wet dog. They were having so much fun out there, though. They were running around in it, and it didn't make any sense. Human supremacists eat the dog. I will never eat Kirby. Kirby can eat me. I have a beef jerky. You want some? No? No beef jerky? Oh, now you want some. If I eat it, now you have to eat it. Okay. So if I like it, it's yours. If I don't like it, then you don't want it. Alright, makes sense, Kirby. Makes sense, bud. Careful, your SCP might escape. We're almost done. We can go to furniture real quick, or structure, my bad. Build a... pretty lazy actually, but you know. Oh, it's so spicy. It's so spicy. The flesh that mildly inconveniences, of course. He's streaming for 3 hours. Somehow his colony isn't ash already. How'd that go for him? I hope he's doing better than us. He likes to min-max things. I like to dink around, mess about. I know that min-maxing is what you guys like to see, though. If I was min-maxing, though, he's able to focus so dang good. That's the big thing. He's able to talk to you guys and focus on the game. I can do one or the other. I could sit here quietly and min-max and just have a quiet stream. We could do that, but that doesn't sound very fun. He has double the brain processing power. Oh, hey, let's not go throwing names around here. Dude, Camera Plus is so good. You can get those cinematic views. No, don't edge scroll. No edge scrolling. Someone here has some good armor on them. All plate armor. You give us way too much credit. That's fair. You want us to give you our prisoner? I don't want to give you the prisoner. I wasn't paying attention. I thought that was a traitor. Is that individual in the group a child? How old is the person? This person's 36. What are you talking about? It's older than me. 10 years older than me. Let's turn off zones. I don't want to look at them anymore. They're ugly. You know, I think it's high time that we started making more stone blocks. We're almost done with this bit. We're making really, really good progress. Are you comfortable in your chair, Kirby? Is it a good chair? Is it pretty good? Are you liking it? Is it pretty good? Yeah? Are you getting your ear rubbed? Oh, yeah, making all kinds of faces that it's really good. Shame stone cutting doesn't give experience. Yeah, it's true. Especially when we have to make sculptures, you feel like it'd make you better at art. You get really good at precision cutting. There's got to be some amount of creativity in making a stone break in such a way that it doesn't bust apart, you know? Getting it to split down just right and not waste a bunch of stone. It should have a skill, and then the better at stone cutting you are, the more stone you get per stone rock, right? Because you'd expect to generate waste. That's just me, though. I feel like stone cutting isn't as nuanced as it probably could be. Yeah, and you'd expect to break off a lot of small chunks that can no longer be used for anything. Like how marble makers just yank it out of the walls of the mountains. You can't, it breaks. That's why I'm saying, Phoenix, it's not as simple as that. Sounds like a little mod that could be made better stone cutting. Feel free to research. It's on your list of things you can do. Yeah, whatever. This pawn doesn't know what's important to them anymore. Miner's lung isn't called that for nothing. More filth, less produce, the less skill you have. Less filth, more produce with higher. Alright, I'm gonna have to deconstruct this. It's in the way of things. Go on, be gone with you. Away with you. Yeah, did you guys ever punch a car till it disappeared into nothingness? I bet not. That's how cool we are. There is a victory screen, yeah. I just didn't want to spoil the ending because the ending is actually really neat. And you can get some really cool stuff. And I figure that's something you all ought to figure out on your own. Because it's a unique experience. And I didn't want to spoil the ending 2 minutes after they dropped the DLC. I don't think they would appreciate that. I don't think Woodian would be very pleased with my doing that. So I would like to give some credence and respect to the more interesting stuff. We did not talk about everything. So there's a lot of new events that were not at all discussed in the video. Parts of the events were discussed, but a lot of them are very unique and multifaceted. So there's just a lot to be there, yeah? Yeah, absolutely, Jonathan. Go ahead. We have it pinned here in the stream for anybody that wants to go watch it. The link's right up there, pinned in chat. There you go. There's your snack. Hey, 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 hey. There's a component laying outside. You crazy person. Put that indoors. Whoa. Making me have a stroke. Alright, we can clean all this mess up. And we do have a space here, so we might as well just get this one done first, I think. Yeah, I think we'll make the first containment room right here. And we'll head over to security. Furniture. Kirby got down from his chair. And he wants something from me. What do you want, bud? I'm streaming right now. I played with you this morning. You want more play? I had half a sandwich that you took from me that was on the floor that's gone now. Gotta get back to work. Glad to see the DLC has a new approved. You know, Kirby, I just have no idea, bud. You're all wet, though. All right. He's giving me all the different faces that he can, and now he's showing me his belly. But he's wet and he has sand on him. I don't want to rub his belly. He should have thought about that before he rolled around in the rain. 50 plus steel. Oh, we're not building that right now. How big is Kirby? Kirby weighs 28 pounds. 28 and a half pounds. Almost 28.7 pounds. The way I weigh him is I weigh myself, and then I carry him and I weigh both of us, and I subtract my weight. Sometimes I tell him he's fatter because I don't want to admit that I gained weight. I think the DLC is really good. I think that anyone that is interested in Prison Architect is going to want to get the DLC. I know it's so random to put it that way, but it's true. Or if you like Dungeon Keeper, if you like Keeper RL, or if you like Evil Genius, I think this DLC is going to give you a new kind of play style that's really fitting for you. If you liked Lobotomy Corp, that's another one. I know it's weird to compare it to different games, but each DLC provides a new experience and a new way to play. Man, we got that work done really fast. Come on. We got to finish digging. finish the digging. We'll put a door right there. He's sniffing in my computer. How is it going, Kirby? There's a lot of wires over there, isn't it? Yeah, it's a disaster. Okay, hear me out. Imagine extracting flesh genes and creating furries out of them. I think there's going to be a lot of... someone's going to make a mod that warps xenogenetics in with the flesh beasts. Right now, the flesh beasts are essentially architect mistakes. It's architect stuff, right? Arco stuff. Honestly, I probably shouldn't put the door right here. I should put it out here. That way, if they break out and want to break out a door, they're not walking into the colony. Detecting viruses. Truly a biotech moment. Oh, dang. These are going to start rotting. Need wood. This is why we need to go chop that. We need to hurry up and get this room done, dang it. Come on now. Hurry up, you. Well, I guess we just fix that wall. Yeah, Oscar works ridiculously fast. Anything he makes, we'll cover. Honestly, all the vanilla expanded series we made right now, the videos that we've made, we've been making sets of videos. We have one on weapons and armor that we have to do soon. We'll be combining them all, and then if you guys want to see a video that overviews every single vanilla expanded mod ever, that video is going to be about 1 hour and 20 minutes long. Be a good one to throw on in the background while you're scrolling for mods. And then on top of that, for videos wise, we have a video coming out tomorrow. It's surviving 100 days in negative 1,000 degree Rimworld. But there's a twist. We actually went 2 years in that video. You guys will be getting that one tomorrow. It's been a long time since I made a Let's Play for you guys. Vanilla Anomaly expanded? Heck yeah. Still sounds too short. I'm doing my best. It seems like all the other YouTubers these days have just been taking their old video series and combining them into like feature-length films and re-uploading them. That's already there, Fabio. Already exists. I would just be combining them all into one because YouTube doesn't recommend playlists anymore. Is there a way to even recharge it? No. Just take it apart. And you get some steel back from it too when you take it down, so that's good. Stone Shard? I have not. I've not heard of that one at all. Instead of YouTube shorts, they become feature films. A viewer versus Rimworld. Something I've wanted to do is take saves from you guys and try to see if I'm able to save them. I think that would be fun. So like spend a month collecting saves from you guys that you think are done for and seeing if I can rescue them. We almost got the first room done. Once it's done, we'll be good to go. Let me go to Anomaly real quick. Put this in the middle of the room, and it looks like we're going to actually have to dig these rooms actually further back than the original plan said. So I'll put one of these right here, and that'll be able to serve 2 rooms. And then we'll put an electro harvester right there. That looks good to me. A berserk equips. I feel like there's a lot to be said for those pits. I mean, I destroyed a flesh bulb one time and it released a doomsday launcher, and other times monsters come out. So it's really like loot crates all over the place. And then some of them are just traps. It's like a dungeon crawler when you're down there. Alright, we need to solve this wood problem. Is there any trees? Grab ourselves 50 wood real quick. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, there's ones that will come from the water. Yeah. I saw that in the quest generation. I haven't had it happen yet, but I saw that it was a possibility. And I thought, man, that's nice. Would just love a bunch of zombies to come crawling out of the ocean. Like they crossed a continent to come get me. Ooh hoo hoo. Alright, so once this stuff's done down here, we're going to get him moved. Let's hurry up and actually just get it done right now, and then we'll finish the work. Unless you're going to botch everything, you monster. How many resources do you think we have? Infinite? How about finite? Finite resources. We need a shard to build the next part. Come on, let's get this digging done. Let's get it over with. Let's get it done. I want to show you guys how this stuff looks. So has Noobert made any sacrifices to the unholy gods yet? No, but thank you for reminding me that we have a thing to do. Look at that snake tongue coming out of his mouth. Reminds me of Harry Potter when he's doing the snake tongue. Alrighty. Let's finish our work in the hole. Do. No, we're not done yet. One more back on both. Garlic assault. Oh man, there's two of them. What could go wrong? Apparently things could go wrong. Stuff and things. What's happening down there? Do I have a pet or something that you're punching? Yeah, you're attacking my iguana. Alright, so consume the rice. And you also consume some rice. No, just eat it where you stand, you silly person. Eat without table. You're hungover from last night and it's 10:30 p.m. The answer is yes, things could go wrong. Alright, stab him. Let the hunt begin. What is going on with you? That one looks so weird and strange. I know we don't have the means to contain these ones. We don't have the means. We could capture one. But we gotta put this one down. Well, actually, no, we don't. Let's come on up here and we'll execute you. We'll have to be quick about it, though. You can't smoke anymore? Oof. Did it bleed out? No, it didn't. Alright, capture it. Alright, and then you get that one. Don't mind the dead body of your friends in here. We're gonna take good care of you. Yeah, I can imagine being out of breath being really obnoxious. If anything, that's one of the top reasons to not. Versus all the other health problems that you get. So what's this thing? Making 400 watts of power off of just one of you? Wonderful. We'll just run that into the colony. And connect it up with everything else. It's a good start. 400 watts of power for as long as we keep you locked in a box sounds pretty good to me. Yeah, I really hope you get better, Sicko Bozo. Sick Bozo. Being sick is not fun. Well, actually, if you give it 15 years, your lungs will replace a lot of their tissue. So if you just take care of yourself for 2 decades, an amount of it can be put back together. But I mean, if you have material in there causing blockages and being tarred up, then you're going to have, you know, you're going to have to get that stuff out of there somehow. So I guess I can understand what they say about it never being better. Yeah. Yeah, the things we do come with a price. That's for sure. Yeah, I don't want a loyalty squad coming here. We have other things to deal with. If the loyalty squad wants to fight our new pets, like the Gore Hulk here, I want a mod that makes it so that I can make these things my pets. There might be a way. I'm not certain. Maybe there is. We'll have to find out. The full flesh is weak run? Yes, exactly. You understand. You get my meaning. Now, if you could come down here and work on all this. Clean up all that blood everywhere. It looks ugly. You're just gonna take a nap. I guess you do need to take his nap, don't you? He's not trying to do anything, is he? I don't understand how the sound of all those chains shaking could make you... lull you to sleep, but okay. It's her new boyfriend. That's disturbing. Once we get all this connected, we'll move the other Gore Hulk down here and start getting electricity off of it. Lung rot. All of our donkeys went sour. Dang. Yeah, I should have just butchered them. I messed up the timing. Oh well, get out of there. That's a gross place. I don't even believe we allow rotten stuff in there, do we? No, we don't. Hey, go tend to yourself. Jeez. Oh, gosh. Go haul that. Now go haul another one. Now go haul the next one. Now go haul the next one. Now haul. What do you... Oh, it's forbidden. Go rescue our person. Did thee pray today? Off you go. That's a good spot for that. Now the next one. I'm just gonna throw them outside. Alright, that's pretty much out of the way of where they're going to be walking. That's much better. Now if we can tend to you real quick. Yeah, if it's not taken care of, they'll just die, so they definitely need to get it taken care of. What on earth? Is that you? I said to tend this person. Oh, they're tended now, okay. I need an adult! Flesh tree grows. It'll be interesting to see what happens if we just give it a bunch of corpses all at once, though. Alright, we'll turn your bed rest all the way up, because I don't want you passing away on me, Florian. That would be kind of lame. What, you're tending to it? It doesn't need to be tended to. It doesn't need your love. Get out of there. Stop being nice to them. It's a power generator. You too. It doesn't need your kindness. Work on the power line. Not injured. All right. How are you doing, prisoner? Would you like to become one of us? If I've learned anything from my many years of horror movies and video games, feeding a rot made of flesh protruding from the ground, lots of corpses, is never a good thing. Well, we never know it till we try. That's the thing. That's what makes it glorious. I am curious, how many of you bought the DLC today? I'm going to make a poll. You can give us your answers. Did you get the DLC? Was it worth it? Name the flesh tree fruits these nuts. If we cut them down, we will get wood and flesh. You can go get your shotgun back. Thank you. We just got to get you a new set of wongs. That's what I think we ought to do. Looks like a lot of you got the DLC. Yeah, that's a lot. I bought it because I know some cool mod is going to be depending on it. Oh yeah, definitely. Finally, Void is basically vanilla. It's part of the game now. May I be reincarnated into this cult, the Mad Gentleman? Next pawn we get, we can definitely name you after them. Unless you want to be an iguana. Would you like to be an iguana, gentlemen? Would you like to be this iguana? And I appreciate the donation, by the way. Thank you very much. Throw up a wall light. And another wall light. Voice of the Void, Rimworld, Prison, Archetype, the God Trio. How's it going? Are you gonna go and build your power lights now? It is a little tedious getting this set up to only use entities for power. But I think it's a unique challenge. I think it's enjoyable. It is making power. It looks like it's not enough power though, so we need to attach more entities to being turned into electricity. So next room, of course. What happens when we break this tile? What happens to your containment? It went down a bit. Are you trying to get out? Are you trying to be free? You're not allowed to be free. Being free isn't on the list of things that you're allowed to have. NutriPace is connected. It's going. We're just not sucking enough power out of him yet. It's okay. We'll get more. We just need to put it on the other side of him. And then we'll bring this wall down here like this. And we'll tear this wall down and we'll just build another one right here. Connected to him. Having two in the same room. What's the worst that could happen? Harder! Alrighty. So now we need more granite blocks specifically. So let's do granite blocks. We'll move that up. We'll do that forever. And then we'll take you and we'll just tell you to go and cut stone rocks. Hop 2. How's it going up this way? Would you like to go and haul potatoes? When you're done hauling the potatoes, you may go and study the creatures. He could be. We're not sure yet. The anomalies face off against insectoids. They don't seem to attack each other. When I went underground in my own run, there was insects down there and anomalies. So I guess you just get your pick of the bunch. Yeah, we have a few. We have a Gore Hulk. We have the sight thing here. We have a... Or, I mean, we have a Gore Hulk. We have a Ghoul. We have a Sight Stealer. And we have a Finger Spike. Must go now, doing good, lad. See you later, Dimitri. You forgot where the golden cube does? It does things. Stuff and things. Yeah, that's no good. You're down for the count with all that going on. We'll just go over here and work on this. Things beyond dreams, worship it. We're getting this done instantly. Hey, bud, how's it going? I'm just visiting, you know, doing stuff. Gonna give you a friend here in a bit. Alright, and then we will schedule your transfer, sir. We will transfer you to here. Doop-de-doo. And let's watch how much power we have after he gets put in there. 800 watts. And now I just have to connect it again. You're almost done. Build the one thing, and then you can go to bed. Alright, everything's good now. And he passed out right outside. Go on, make it to bed. And it's charging. Slowly, but it's charging. He just deadlifts it. The whole gore Hulk. Yeah, I know. It's kind of wild. But don't cry. We're only sucking out your life energy. It can't be that bad. What is bad is how not contained you look. Let's get those concrete floors built. Hey, Noobert, I just got the signals from you. The planet you're on. Oh, you just got the notifications? Are you excited? Their edging powers up your base. Oh my gosh. We have a problem. It seems they got out. Farian's got a shotgun, but I don't believe having both doors being attacked is good for you, so I'm going to send you to deconstruct that wall right there while we send this guy up to meet you. How do you know we left? No, don't shoot him. Oh, don't go in. You were supposed to... We're doing a bit of a kind of a sneaky thing where you tell him to go through the door and then he doesn't. And then you just keep shooting the guys through the door. You need to go take a step back, bud. You don't want him tag teaming you. How you doing? Not so great. Doesn't feel too good. Understandable. We'll just capture you. Xeno, Psycaster, Mecha Flesh Furries. place that wall right there. Capture the finger spike. We can tend it real quick. How about you? How are you doing? 9 hours? Alrighty. The fourth anomaly looks like a malnourished Voldemort. Alright. I think my brain's reaching the cap of its tiredness. So, oh man. We're probably going to have to pick up this stream tomorrow when the Let's Play comes out. I've been awake for so dang long, I just need to sleep now. It's like I told you guys, I'd stream until I got tired. Because I've been up for a long time. I'm sure you can all understand. Man, there's a lot of people watching this stream. Jeez, I don't want to go. But I'm so tired. I'm the goat. You're going to go buy the DLC? Alright, you go grab it. You go enjoy that, man. Sleep tea? Absolutely. Absolutely. Thank you all for watching. I really appreciate it. Sleeper tomorrow will be worse. Oh yeah, I bet. Tomorrow's the rest day. We have a Let's Play that you guys are getting tomorrow. And I will be sleeping during that time. So basically it's my break. And then we're going to go nuts covering all the entities and the new items and how the serums work and all that. And oh my goodness. And how to counter. Because learning how to defend your base with the anomalies out now is going to be something that we all want to know about. Absolutely. So definitely something I'm going to be diving into for you guys. Other than that, please subscribe to the channel, and if you wish to support the work that we do here, consider supporting us on Patreon. It's only $1 a month, and you get all the videos early, ad-free, and your name in the credits. And it supports us. It really helps us out, actually a lot. So consider it. Anyways, I will see you guys next time.